of you who are just tuning in, and also for our wonderful guest. But this is Chadvice. It's an advice show where members of my community, people in the chat, will come in to the Discord with problems that they have, and I wanted to find some of the best problem solvers on the internet to be able to, solve these issues that people are going through in their day-to-day. And that's why I have Gus Johnson, Twitch streamer, YouTuber,
Yahoo.
funny guy all around, and of course Sabrina Abelina, or Abelina Sabrina, also YouTuber. Sabrina, do you stream on Twitch?
Not as much, but yeah, I'm there.
Okay, and big lefties from all around. And last but not least, Alana Pierce, part of the dev team and writer for Sony Santa Monica, and also a video game industry host and charity streamer. I'm just reading your Twitter bios, guys.
I could tell. Yeah, you didn't hide that.
It's good though. It's so well. It's like so concise. Like if you look at my Twitter bio, you don't fucking. Do I even have anything on there that shows what?
And we're also joined by streams every day on Twitch for Thirst Traps and Anarchy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's kind of what you get.
There it is. That's pretty good. So yeah, without further ado, we got a lot of people lined up. They've been waiting for months and months on end, and there's going to be other people that are trying to get in and getting screened and whatnot. So I think we should get started, right? I mean, unless you guys have some intro statements. Like, are you excited? What are you looking forward to today?
I have no idea what to expect. So
I have no idea either.
Cool. All right.
Okay, well, Alana would literally I'm the best at giving advice. Like,
I do really enjoy giving nerds dating advice, but I know that this is other kinds of advice.
It's not just dating, but mostly it will be dating. So
great. I love it.
Wait. So is it like actual good advice, or is it like Chad advice?
The goal is actual good advice, I think.
Okay. But Sabrina's, you're such a giga Chad that we'll all understand if all of your advice comes from that place.
Of course.
Yeah.
These are good questions. Do you guys have any other questions? Or
I don't think so.
I'm all set.
Yeah.
Okay. For legal reasons, like, we're not giving you financial advice. There's a lot of crypto scams going out around there. I mean, maybe Gus will give you some financial advice. Just blame it all on him. Okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
Phase Gus Johnson out here.
Phase Gus? No, I say on my Twitch I'm phase pissed because I have the worst bladder in the world.
Oh, me too. I'm like thinking about peeing already. So,
dude, I'm a 15-minute cycle kind of guy.
Oh, okay.
You gotta do Kegels to stop that, to fix that.
Okay, that's definitely a problem.
No, Kegels, not bugles.
Go Kegels? I was like, bugles would probably soak some shit up down there. Who knows?
Kegels, I would have pronounced
Alanah
that, but maybe
Hasan
that's an Australian
Am
name.
I saying it wrong?
I actually don't know.
No, I think it's Kegels too. I mean, I've only heard Kegels before, but maybe in Australia they say it differently.
We do say
i.e.
Kegels,
wrong.
That's fair. I deserve that.
Wait, really? You're gonna tolerate this Aussie phobia? Don't
I'm
get me
just
started.
very, very used to it. At a certain point, you just have to let it go.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
We're really oppressed.
Yeah, it's just watered down under the bridge.
You do Kegels, you let it go.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna keep my emu jokes to a minimum.
Thank you. It's
on
very
this
offensive to my
broadcast.
entire nation. Appreciate that.
And I won't do my accents.
Oh no, please do that. That's my first piece of advice: is that you should do the Australian accent.
Okay, like or nor.
I take it back. I take everything I said back.
Nor.
I have several regrets.
Are you just saying
I love
the
it
word
when
nor?
nose and
Let
nose
it
and go-to.
gore.
Incredible.
That was pretty good. I think you and I both agree that was
better than
very
mine,
good.
Actually. Yeah.
Is that Fairbairn Films on the call here? What did I hear?
Yeah, it's cool, guys. Thank you for gassing me up here. All right, let's get started. I don't know who's on the line here, but I think we should get started. Morgan.
Okay, so we had a really good lineup. We had like 350 submissions, and we picked about 17. And the first person we're going to be talking to today is Prancin Pigeon, and they want to go by Pigeon. Pronoun she, her.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Pigeon.
Hello.
All right, should I just get into it, I guess?
Do it.
All right, so I recently just quit my job working in an emergency room, and while I was there was this hot security guard girl, and we really hit it off. And so after I quit, we started hanging out outside of work, and that's when I realized that I think I was just attracted to the uniform, and like she looked good in the uniform, but I didn't really like how she was outside of work. So I sort of became an asshole and started ghosting any, requests to hang out. And
25 months
so
pod
I
love you,
won't
Chad.
respond to her messages about hanging out, literally just any random thing she sends me. But my mom works in that emergency room, and she started approaching my mom and asking her how I've been. And so my mom will tell her something that I did, and she will text me saying, "Oh, I heard this from your mom." And even as I was waiting, she's been spamming me with, "Oh, let's hang out, let's hang out." I don't know if I'm actually attracted to her though, and I feel like an asshole. But when I visit her at the emergency room and I see her in the security guard uniform, I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're hot. Like, of course I want to be with you." But she's not always in that uniform, so I'm not sure if I
Okay. I think the solution here is
Poopy.
probably that I think if you're making excuses not to hang out with her and not replying to her text, then you're not into her. Even if sometimes she looks hot. I feel like you have to tell her you're not into her and then just go masturbate to women in that uniform. Then everything is solved.
Yeah, leave the poor woman alone.
I think so.
Zesty Dills. Zesty
It doesn't seem very healthy to be attracted to someone only when they're in uniform and then continue like potentially having a relationship with them. Also, another sus part of this story is the fact that like this person is kind of, I mean, I don't know what kind of vibes you're throwing their way, but this person seems a little insistent. You know what I mean? Like they're getting after it. And which implies that like either they have a decent understanding of the
Chadvice,
situation because of maybe you've led them on or something. I don't know. I don't fully know the details, or an unhealthy understanding of the situation.
Yeah, if somebody's coming to my mom to ask what I'm doing, you said that, right? She is asking your mom for information?
She is very insistent to talk to my mom, and
That's weird.
I mean, it makes both
No.
my mom and I
That's off-putting.
uncomfortable. And like
No, it's
I've
not
told,
good.
because there's an age difference between us. So like I'm 19 and she's 26, and I told her, I was like, I don't think I'm relationship wise where you are relationship wise. Like
Yeah, you're trying to fuck around.
I don't know. I'm just trying to be a college student. I'm not
just
really
kidding.
looking to like get married.
Wait, so you
know?
have already told her that?
Yes, I've told her. I was like, I don't think I'm in the place where I want like a relationship. I was sort of just like testing waters, but she was very insistent about hanging out.
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't know how to let her down because I don't want to feel like an
Alana Pierce.
asshole.
Well,
It's
I
hard.
don't know that you. I'm sorry, Alana. Did you want to
No,
start?
go ahead, Gus. Go ahead.
Well, thank you. It's hard to. You probably inherently might feel like you're being an asshole, but I mean, I think too, like you set
This
some
is
pretty
the best
clear
stream event
guidelines
you do,
about like
Arjan.
where you're at right now, what you're looking for to. So I would just hope that you wouldn't feel bad, like you owed her any sort of like extended explanation past, just saying like, hey, I'm just not ready for this kind of a relationship, and if she doesn't accept that, then that's, maybe reapproach it later, but. Yeah, I mean, it just sounds like, you're young right
4
now and you're
months,
in
let's
that kind
go.
of like, interested in a bunch of people kind of situation. And like this sounds like an avoidable bullet to dodge, even though they work at your workplace right now, where I'm sure she's a nice person, but it seems like there's some kind of slight, strange boundary pushing thing with the mom talk stuff. So I don't know if that is any cohesive
I
takeaway.
also think you can be an asshole by not letting someone know that you're not interested. And even if it feels really blunt at the time, I think over a longer period of time, it is more helpful to them to understand your boundaries, to know they shouldn't be going to your mom for information. Like I feel like you can be an asshole by not being clear sooner as well.
Yeah,
Fair.
I had an older girlfriend, like that was 2 years or a year older than me when I was a lot younger. and I knew that she was way more serious about the
Yes,
relationship
9
than I
months
was,
final.
and we were in a relationship for a while. Basically, I needed to do the right thing in this situation where I felt like I am not interested in getting married,
3. Keep up
and
the
this
good work,
person
Hassan.
definitely wants
Hope you've had a
to.
good day and you have
This
a good
person
week.
definitely wants
I
that.
agree with the current speaker.
And the
being
moment I
clear
knew that, I
feels
was like,
harsh,
well,
but in
this
the
is
long
a
run will
ticking
be
time bomb. I feel like
appreciated.
I'm wasting their time. And if you have someone that you have feelings for, even in a relationship, if you've like been in a relationship for an extended period of time, it's probably better to not lead them on and be
Yeah.
cruel.
Before I moved to America, I was in a relationship with someone, and I was pretty blatantly like, just so you know, when I move, we're breaking up.
1 year
I'm
BB.
not doing this overseas. I'm not doing it. And he was like, okay. But at least I had told him. If I had told him on the day that I had flown, that would have been a lot more brutal. So I think it seems like you're a little bit unsure still, Pigeon. Like maybe you don't know. But I always feel like if you know that you aren't making time for someone, like you're actively aware that you're not trying to go out of your way to text them or contact them or whatever, you're not into it. It's not a question of like, oh, maybe I could be into it. If you're not pursuing it, you're totally not into it. So I feel like you just need to be like, hey, I'm not into this. Like I said, just find some porn that fills the fantasy and you'll be fine. COVID got
I mean,
everybody down bad.
I am moving soon too, like because I'm going off to college on campus, and she was very much like, "Oh, can I come visit you?" And I was like, "I don't know if that's a good idea."
Oh
So
my
I think it's
God.
fair enough
That's
where I was
intense.
That's a
like,
good out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
But I think you gotta be way more direct with this person because it sounds like they're really insistent. And if you're a little wishy-washy and you're like, well, I don't know, that just gives them room to try harder. You really have to be direct with them and just, flat out tell them no, that it's done.
Have you guys been on dates?
we went on 2 dates. So one,
Okay.
she just sort of like came over and watched Scott Pilgrim. And then the second one, she actually drove me out of state to go on a date, and I found that to be a bit much. And I told her that, but I just sort of let it slide. I think maybe my issue is just I need to be a direct human being in general.
I
But
think
yeah,
so.
second, I know lesbians move fast, but like second date out of state car trip date was a bit that was a lot.
That's a
Where
lot.
did you go?
So I live in upstate New York, so we went to Massachusetts to a museum because she was like, "You're like an
Mm.
art major, let's hang out." And I was like, "There's museums in New York State." I don't.
I mean, that's very sweet, but if it wasn't sweet to you, then this isn't the right person, and you just
Exactly.
need to tell her.
Like if you were into them, totally sweet, totally hot, but you're not. So,
Mhm.
or it doesn't seem like it. So it
I think
sounds
I
like you're not
the
feeling it.
uniform.
Yeah,
Okay.
just tell the next person you date about that uniform, and everybody wins.
Yeah. Probably, go to a thrift store and
Yeah.
you can probably find some old uniforms there and you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
This way you can, enjoy all of your fantasies without having to be in a relationship with someone that you might not be compatible with. I think
And
that's
it's maybe a bit of a stalker.
this is a good. We solved this one so quickly. As a matter of
All right,
fact,
I know
that's
my
crazy.
problem solved.
Yeah. By the way, guys, you can turn on your cameras in the Discord if you want. I can. I figured out a way to put it on this screen. Up to you if you don't want to do that, but
I can do that.
Okay.
I'll pop her on.
Gus, I know I told you like you don't have to do that. So now I'm like kind of.
Yeah, Gus, actually, I would prefer if you didn't do that.
Yeah.
Gus, could you specifically?
I'm feeling so body confident today, though. What the hey?
It's because I'm jealous of the hair. It's fine.
Yeah, damn right. Good thing I got a hat on.
Let me see. Oh
I'm wearing a
damn!
hoodie
You
and
guys
a
have like
button-up
really
Vegas
good.
shirt.
You guys all have really good cameras. I feel terrible. Like I'm still using my fucking Logitech Brio. Hold on. I'm
Mine
gonna.
doesn't even have a
Yes,
name
you're
brand.
in
I like the
closet.
Logitech Brio. Sabrina, yours is very good.
Thank you.
What the
It's
hell?
only I don't have a webcam, so I had to make my camera work for me.
Oh.
Good job.
Oh my god, that's
Wait,
incredible.
yeah, you got real quiet when you turned on your camera. I don't know what happened.
Shit. I backed away from the mic.
Okay. All right. Perfect. I am. All right. I think we're good. Thank you, Pigeon. Unless
Thank
you have more
you.
questions for us.
You got this. You're
Thank
not
you.
an asshole. You're
No,
doing
she
the right
actually
thing.
like she just texted me, so I guess I guess
You
now's the
listening?
time.
You think she's watching the
Oh
stream?
shit!
Oh
She,
no!
Stream
she
sniped
actually
you. Damn
she
it!
actually is like on Twitch a lot, and I'm really scared that
Oh
she might
no!
actually.
Oh
This
no!
Well, problem solved
Is
anyway.
she a
We got
fan?
you.
Is she a
Maybe I will.
Hasanabi head?
I have no idea. I mentioned your name once to her, and she was like, "Oh, maybe I'll check him out." So now I'm really hoping she
Oh
did.
Well, this is your fault.
no!
You've done this to
She
yourself.
has,
You
like,
know, this is a
I mean,
real
Yeah.
or nor moment.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah?
Because like, if this person's talking to your mom, like they're gonna look at what you're into just to get a better
Yeah.
understanding and just to make conversation with you. So, shouts out to the person that's in the chat. You know, hey, this is a hard way to find out, but you know, now you know.
You
Okay.
did the work for me.
Now you know her.
Now
Yeah.
you, that's right. That was really good. Okay, let me turn this off real quick.
Good
I'm
luck,
gonna
Pigeon.
All right,
change my
thank you guys
Thank you,
camera.
so much.
Pigeon.
Okay. Okay, one. All right. Who's the next person? I'm gonna fix it. Chat. Hold on a moment.
Okay, so the next person is named Jay, and their pronouns are he, him.
Perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
What up, Jay?
Hi there. Nice to meet y'all.
How you doing?
A little bit nervous. I haven't really talked to anyone about this, and now 25,000 people are going to hear it, so that's something.
0 to 100 right away. There you go.
Yeah,
We got you.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I got. I like fast cars, so 0 to 100 exactly.
Perfect.
So I should just jump in here. Or?
Do it.
Yeah, let's
Jump
do it.
right in.
So I am in my late 30s, and I'm still a virgin. And I don't think anybody here necessarily has this same experience, but I thought it would be useful to talk to some people about it anyway. And mainly what I'm looking for is I'm just wondering how to sort of deal with the, I imagine there's going to be some performance anxiety when the time comes, and also whether I should even tell anybody about it at this point, because I'm sort of on the high end, I think, of ages for that. And this is actually sort of a immediate question, because I have recently been talking to somebody, and it's going extremely well. It's only been a few weeks, and we have only been talking online, so I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here. But the other thing is she is much younger and obviously much more sexually experienced than me. So just wondering how to broach that topic, and how to deal with possible performance anxiety. And if anyone else has had an experience like this. I know, Hasan, you said that you lost your virginity late, even though that was, 19 or something? Come on.
Yeah, 18 or 19, I guess.
Yeah.
18.
Tough.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think first I want to say you don't owe anyone that information. So don't feel like this is something that you owe anyone. It is up to you when you are comfortable telling anyone this. It is your thing to tell someone. I don't think you need to feel any pressure of like, oh, did they need to know? That is up to when you want to tell them. That is all you. No
Can
pressure.
I just ask, what's the age difference?
About 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's definitely on the low end of my of reasonable, but she likes older
Wait, what?
guys. About a 15-year age difference.
Oh, she's 15 years older than you. Okay.
No,
Wait,
younger.
But she's not 15.
No,
Wait,
she's not.
Wait, I thought you
I'm-
said you. Wait, you're
I'm in
30?
I'm in my late 30s.
Oh,
So she's
Yeah.
in her early 20s?
She's mid 20s, yeah.
Mid 20s? Okay.
Yeah.
It's not a baby.
okay. Yeah, because, when you said 30 and said 15 age
Oh, yeah,
difference,
no.
Yeah.
No.
You know,
No,
that's
no,
Doing a
no.
little
The ma-
math.
the math
No,
doesn't
no,
add
no,
up
no.
on there. Like,
No.
maybe you should, maintain the virginity there, buddy, for that one at
Maybe.
least.
I'll wait a few years, yeah.
Where performance anxiety is concerned, I don't necessarily know that women experience that the same way, but I would say that is also up to you. Like, I don't think that you should necessarily be worried about someone else in any of this. Like, that is you can tell them that you're anxious and then approach it that way, especially if you're with someone who's more sexually experienced. I think that they will be able to help you with that. But I think it's something that, really is internal. It's difficult to give you advice for like, well, how do I approach this with this person? Because this is all about you and up to you and how you feel, like making sure that you're comfortable at the time. That I think is kind of paramount. It's about your own pace more than anything. And I think the performance anxiety goes into that too. It's like, well, what do you want? Be clear about it, be open about it, communicate about it, but don't feel like there's any pressure to do so for the other person.
Right. I do feel like in general I tend to get anxious in anticipation of things, but when I'm in the middle of them, it doesn't bother me. Like I've been on dates before, I've had a girlfriend before, we just didn't have sex. But when these things happen, I sort of build things up in my head beforehand, but then when I'm in the moment, it's just completely gone. So I imagine that might happen. It's just that, I don't want to go from nothing to something and not do a good job of it. And then the other thing is if you say that it's something that we can talk out, like, that they can possibly help out with, that seems like the kind of conversation that would also lead to the conversation of, well, wait, you haven't been with anyone yet? And then, that comes out anyway. And I don't know. I know you say that I don't owe it to anyone, and I like to hear that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some bad advice. Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Chat advice, here comes.
I'm
I'm gonna give you
intrigued.
some bad advice, okay? Because when I was younger, I really, really wanted to lose my virginity. Like I was like, oh man, I can't wait to lose my virginity. Like, and when I did, like, I just didn't tell the person. But I was in a unique situation because it was like a one night stand. So it's obviously a different situation there, but still, like, I think, that's one thing you can do is just lie and don't go there with a loaded cannon, empty it out.
I love this.
Good advice, actually.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Loaded cannon.
And then you can say it afterwards. You know what I mean? When you're in bed,
sure.
and you just be like, dude, I'm just going to let you know, like, this was my first time. And work your way up to it gradually in your own speed, Maybe you can try out some hand stuff at first. Maybe a blowjob, gradually increase to it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, she does seem rather interested in the latter, so that's good.
I'm just going to fight against lying. I'm just going to say I don't think you
feel
should
the same.
tell her. Just, you can admit it.
No, I meant
That's
lie
your
by
prerogative.
omission. It's not as bad.
Okay, good.
No. When someone's like, "Are you a virgin?" Like, it's not gonna come up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like, if she asks you like how many people you've been with, you could just be like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't want to tell you. Like, I'm not comfortable." And then that air of mystery will be like, "Ooh, this guy's." You know what I mean? This is sick. He's not telling me. Like, you don't owe that person anything.
No, that's not going to go down as mysterious.
I mean, that's basically what. Okay, I'm just saying that's basically what Alana said originally. Okay, I'm just repeating.
So, I don't know if this is like pessimistic of me to say, but especially if it's your first time together, like she doesn't know that it's your first time like ever, but your first time together with like a new person.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody expects it to be like the most amazing thing in the world because you don't like know each other's like wants and stuff yet. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world if it goes bad, if it goes good. Like,
right.
I don't know. It's always
that's a really good point. Thank you.
Yeah, honestly, Jay, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I bet. I mean, probably don't do this because it's an awkward question to ask. But I bet if you had the consequence for your ability to ask 100 people, probably half of them would have a somewhat weird, strange, ultimately not what they anticipated first sexual experience when it comes to a consenting partner like that. So I understand the importance and the momentum that you've placed in like the moment and stuff too. It is such an easy equation, but really difficult execution. I really just think communication's king. I mean, like Alana was saying it too. Like, it's going to do a bunch of things. If you're just blunt and you're really straight up, whether or not you decide to really lead in with like, I don't have a sexual experience history here, like with a partner and stuff. I mean, honestly, in most occasions, just like communication and complete blunt truth it can be sexy. It can make the other person feel more comfortable. It can make you look better. I mean, you're meeting the person in the middle, no surprises and stuff. And they honestly, if it's the right kind of a person, if it's a right decision, they will appreciate that. It will only elevate the experience for you and your partner too. And if they don't take it really well, then, you know, hey, that's maybe an indication of like maybe it wasn't meant to be anyway, and maybe this wasn't going to be as satisfying. This
Are you
person.
Right.
So
you might have brought this up, but are you worried that like if you tell her that she's gonna be scared and not want to do it? Is that a fear that you have?
I mean, yeah, a little bit, yeah. I mean, you know, it is weird. Like, not weird, but like abnormal, I would say.
No, it's not.
Unusual.
Unusual, sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, rare.
but not and
Uncommon.
not
Sure.
Or rare,
Sure.
like
Yes.
your
sure.
rarity level, like an item in a video game.
The
Okay.
shiny
You're not,
dude.
You know,
you're
I'm-
not
I'm
You know what?
you're
legendary.
not gray.
She
You know what I
might.
mean?
I mean, they made
She
a
might be
movie
excited
about
for
me.
the challenge, honestly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
people, if you spoke about it candidly, if they have sexual maturity, would be okay with it. Would be like, oh, I'm gonna make sure that I make you as comfortable as possible. I think
That's
Right.
I mean, that's just it. I mean, to build on that too, truthfully, you know, people are different, but really, I'd say there's a good percentage of folks that might be an added excitement for them. You know, like half the joy is meeting your partner in the middle and seeing somebody else feel like pleasured and stuff too. So if you give them even that like opportunity, we're saying I'm kind of
Right.
laying myself bare, you know, literally, figuratively here and shit. Like, here's my situation. That could be a big turn on for your partner too, you know, to be like,
Yeah.
hey, I can like, cool, I'll communicate with you. Like, let me maybe take the reins on some stuff. You tell me what we're chill with and stuff. So
Yeah.
you might be giving yourself and that person a gift by just being straight up.
I also don't love to like lead with it for, you know, I mean, it's a little bit embarrassing, but also just to be like, I don't want to be fetishized for that either, you know, like
True.
like like someone's trying to conquer me, like
I mean, I don't have a great
Definitely.
credit score. You don't hear me fucking bringing it up on dates. You know what I mean? You don't have to do that. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Jay,
know,
can I
'cause
ask if it's not too? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
The point I was gonna make is like it's not something that is a factor or consideration in their in what they're deciding to do. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if it's not too personal, Jay. Why hasn't it happened before? Is it something you've avoided? Something you haven't wanted? Is it that you've had anxiety about it?
I mean, I can't blame it all on lack of trying for my part. I think that I have been less driven by getting sex than a lot of people have been. And so as a result, I haven't sort of pursued it as fervently as some might. But also, you know, I think there's a bit of a lack of interest there because I maybe am not presenting myself as quite that great of a catch. Like, you know, living with my parents and things like that is something that would usually not be a bonus point.
Is it possible that you might be asexual, if you don't mind me asking?
So we were just talking about that yesterday on stream, or I mean, Hassan was just talking about that yesterday on stream.
You could say we were
and-
talking about it.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant you know, on stream it was being
In the
talked
chat.
about. And in the chat,
It's
yeah.
mostly chat just being a dickhead, though. I hope you weren't being like that, Jay.
No, I wasn't being a dick. I'm nice all the time.
Okay, good.
No, I don't think so. I still gain enjoyment from, you know, porn and sex talk and things like that.
You want to
So-
have sex with this girl, though, right? Like this isn't a
Yeah.
thing that you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
should do this. You actively
Right.
do want to have sex with.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah, absolutely. No, and you know, they said something about gray ace, and you know, it's possible that I have like a slightly reduced interest as compared to other people, but I don't, you know, I'm not other people, so I don't know how interested they are. I know how interested they tell society they are, but you know, I'm not really sure the internal drive that people feel other than myself, if that makes sense.
Hey, well, guess what?
Hmm.
You're never going to know until you do it. Okay?
Yeah. Except for Hassan, who's like the biggest horn dog ever.
Okay, that's not even true. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
I also
called
never-
out.
Why are you embarrassing me in front of my friends, Jay? What the fuck, dude?
Hey, come on. You're
Hey, by the way,
embarrassing
you're
me in
banned
front
from
of
chat
27
now, okay? How about that?
Okay. Well, good. This is a fake name, so try to find me.
Oh shit.
Wow,
Thought
he
ahead.
came correct. He was like, I'm gonna say some shit.
It's my favorite thing about the left is they're all really horny and everyone's okay with it. It's great.
That's true.
But ultimately, Jay, this is a really tough one to approach because it's the most bullshit advice in the world, which is you just got to do what feels right for you. And I know that that's horseshit and that's not what you came here for. And I'm sorry, but I feel like that is true. It's just figuring out what you want, how you want to approach it. Like, I don't think this is a conversation that you can ask other people about because we don't know you well enough to give you advice that suits you.
Sure.
But I do think you should think about it selfishly. I don't think you should be self-conscious. I don't think you should be worrying about judgment as much. I think you should think, here's what I need, here's what I'm comfortable with, here's what I want out of this. And try to do that more rather than be awkward about it.
I mean, possibly for the women here, what would you think if you had a, 15-year-old older guy who you really liked and he was a virgin? Like, is that...
He said 15-year-old at first.
Yeah, you got to stop saying 15-year-old guy.
Older.
I don't think it would be a problem for me. I think that, like, I would go for the communication. I think that I probably would want that to be told to me ahead of time personally. Because then I would approach it that way. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to make sure that this is really comfortable for you because most people's first times are really shitty. So if I have the opportunity to give you a great one, we're going to do that. And we're going to figure out what you like. And it's going to be a fun journey for us. I feel like that's how I would approach it. But I don't, I'm not spokesperson for all women. Devastating.
No, you're spokesperson for me. I agree.
Just me and Sabrina.
Here's one thing you can definitely do, though. You already said that she wants to give you head. Like, you brought it up already.
Right.
Definitely start there, and then afterwards you can tell her. Like, afterwards you can be like, by the way, I want to let you know that I'm a virgin. Like, I'm down to do this, whatever. If you like what you experience, like, I'm down to do this. But I wanted to let you know. Like, I hope you're comfortable with that. If you want, after the blowjob.
Yeah, I mean, some high school teachers would consider a blowjob losing your virginity. So, I mean,
True.
you'd already be halfway there.
Not Bill Clinton, but
to the men on the podcast, what did you guys do? When you lost your virginity, did you tell the person, like, literally, how did you approach that?
I mean, for myself, you didn't tell the person?
No.
Oh, yeah, you said
it was a one-night stand. I lost my virginity to a one-night stand. Wow, you didn't have to make that face. Okay.
For me, I was with a partner. I mean, I was in college at the time. I was like 19 too. And it was my partner's first time as well. So, it was easier. I feel just situationally being in tandem with, like, you done this? Nope. You done this? Nope. So I guess I felt fortunate in that regard that it was just like I had somebody that was kind of at the same pace for me, but that's not to say that other situations aren't doable,
So romantic.
Yeah, dorm room romantic. Yeah.
Damn.
Better than a lot of first times.
Yeah, that's what I'm
on my $10 Craigslist couch.
We have a new guest that just hopped in the chat.
Great.
In the chat room. This is Noel. What's up with you just fucking bombing everything that I do here? You just like always coming in late, dude. What's going on?
Hey. Listen, bitch.
It's Noel Miller, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, everybody?
Do you want to turn on your camera? Because if not, I'm going to hide you.
Yeah, I could turn on my camera. Hold on. Listen, this is through a computer screen, so I'll take every opportunity to talk to you however I want, as disrespectful as I want.
True. Yeah. Well, I know where you live, dude. So, yeah, remember that. Damn.
Ooh, crispy.
What's up, everybody?
Sick handheld.
Oh, yeah, just got to feel like I'm at the comedy club at all hours, man. 12 o'clock,
No,
I'm performing.
When you lost your virginity, did you tell the person ahead of time that you were a virgin?
We're jumping right into it.
He's still a virgin.
Let me think about that.
Just kidding. It's
Nah,
not an embarrassing thing.
I didn't tell Hasan before I nutted in his butt. I just kept it. No, let me really think about that. I think I did. I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I want to say I did, though.
This is a great point for you, Jay. Something you're stressing about right now, you might not even remember.
Right, sure. Yeah.
When it's done, and you dealt with it, it's all good.
Are you afraid about telling her? Is that the issue? Or him? Or whoever you're fucking?
I feel like I've already wasted everyone's time quite a lot, but I'm significantly older than the median age of losing one's virginity, and
Fuck
part
that.
about
Tell her you went to war. Make something up.
Oh, there you go. I don't want to. Oh wait a minute. No more lying. No lying.
No. Like,
Did
Nah,
you tell her you went to war?
yeah, just fucking tell her you went to war. It'll be great.
yeah.
Fine.
I
I
just
was
love
doing
that.
anything that
War.
Barney
Listen,
Stinson
I
would
was
do,
in some
going fucking
obscure
do it.
war in the on
You
the
never
border
heard
of
of it.
Morocco and
No
somewhere else.
NDAs. Not allowed to
Special
talk about
forces.
it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
special
Yeah.
forces. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deployed for the last 20.
No, tell her you did
years of my life.
IT, so that way you're like, it's kind of whack. I was like living in a hole in the desert, but I didn't shoot anybody. I was just a guy, like making sure the computers worked and shit. So I know a lot about
I'm pretty
Reddit.
good with computers. Yeah, so
Yeah, I was the
There you
camp
Believable.
Ethernet guy, so running cord day to day. You know,
Exactly. You should just do it,
Counterpoint.
and then right at
Done.
the end, after you finish and roll over, you're just like, I've never done that before. And then she might be like, I could tell, or wow, you're amazing. And that's
Well,
it.
here's the nice thing is we've been in a pandemic for the last year and nobody's gotten out and done anything. So I feel like no matter what happens, someone will be satisfied a little bit, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and
you-
everybody's down bad. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the bar is low.
Yeah, my
Not
shit's
necessarily,
collecting
man.
dust, dude. Don't worry about it. We're all fucking
Yeah.
born again virgins at this point.
I'm gonna be contrarian on all those points and say the pandemic is when everyone ordered, the 2-stroke motor vibrator with 48 different settings and 3 different knobs to sit on.
True.
No, you got the pull start.
Well, I
Yeah,
can't
you-
compare with technology.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
just not even gonna.
Yeah,
Like,
I did.
so
I
No,
did
but
get
you
a, I
can
did get a
bring
Suckmaster
technology.
5000.
Ooh.
You could bring a vibrator. I did find out about a Japanese sex egg yesterday.
Oh,
What?
If you're
Oh,
interested.
you're way-
It's supposed to
you're way
give
behind on
incredible hand jobs. Yeah,
Yeah.
it came out like 3 years ago.
the egg gives hand jobs.
Yeah, kinda.
Is it like
The
a Humpty
Tenga.
Dumpty egg body kind of situation, or how?
Pretty small. Pretty small. Look it up, Gus.
The
All right, I'll
Tenga
do it.
egg
You're in
or
for a good
something,
time.
right?
Is it the same
Yeah, I
egg?
think so.
Sabrina, I'm
Is
gonna
it
make
the
a
same-
house purchase.
Is that the same egg they stole in the Italian Job? Is that why that shit was so special?
Exactly.
the-
Great
the-
hand jobs.
the Fabergé egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see
Nice.
myself
Nice,
out. I
Gus.
hate it.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Out of the
Wow.
Smithsonian, they were like, this shit is highly, highly important.
Very good. Jay, I think you're gonna be okay. I vote
Right.
communication, but it is up to how you feel.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Good luck out there.
Yeah.
Start
Thanks,
researching
y'all.
what's on the border of Morocco. Prepare your war story, man. You got it. I
Right.
believe in you.
Yeah. Well, hey, that's Western Sahara. I could use that. That's close.
Bam.
Go.
All right. I'm
Incredibly
doing it,
knowledgeable as
It's
always.
okay,
Thank you,
Alana.
Noel.
I'm not doing it, Alana. It's okay. I don't
Thank
lie.
you, God. Thank
I'm
you.
here.
All right.
All right.
Well, thank you. Thank you, stream.
Awesome.
Hope,
Thanks so
hope
much,
Chad
Jay.
enjoyed that. All right.
Bye, Jay.
Bye, Jay. All right, who's next, Morgan? Morgan, keep the jokes to a minimum this time, okay? I know Noel's here, and
Listen, my mom is alive and well. I'm not gonna make any more dead mom jokes.
okay,
Okay.
good. 'Cause that was
She got
very
mad.
embarrassing last
She
time.
got mad at me last time because my. All right, the next person is RV, pronoun she, her.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
What's up?
I'm doing all right. How are y'all?
Good.
Chilling.
Pretty good. Yeah, chilling.
Cool. So I'll just go ahead. So there's a Discord server with a bunch of my friends that I know IRL, and I had liked one of the guys for a while, so I asked him out with the encouragement of like some of my friends in the server. And so we dated for a few months, and then he broke up with me like about 2 weeks ago. He didn't really give me an explanation as to like why he broke up with me. He actually kind of ghosted me for the last week. And then, so yeah, all I really know about why he broke up with me was that he suddenly fell out of love and he doesn't really feel like he can be in a relationship right now.
No, he meant
Um,
someone else.
I don't
Damn.
think so. He was very surprised that I had liked him or that anyone in general had liked him.
Oh.
So I doubt that.
Hmm.
Um,
You should ask Hassan how many times he's used that excuse. Just-
Oh my God.
does-
Extra layer.
This is not
That
about
does sound
me.
like a. That does sound like a classic kind of trying to play the self-deprecating card, though. I mean, not
Yeah.
I trust Alana's take there, but I think that furthers my agreement with her take of like, that of like, oh, sudden ghosting paired with like, why would you even like me? Like I just don't even like. It just seems like he's trying to cut stuff off there.
Almost every time.
Yeah.
Fell for
He
someone
had-
else.
he has dealt with like a lot of like mental health issues in the past, so that could contribute to it.
Also
Yeah,
true.
he's really depressed because he has to choose between all the people he wants to bang. It's like
Was that
nah.
the end of your issue? Was there more to the story?
There's
Yes,
more
sorry.
to it.
Okay.
He's on a
so
Discord server. I doubt that he has that many options. Okay, look.
Yeah, look at you.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So
What are you talking about, man? You know how many types of people you can meet on Discord? Netherkin, furry.
okay, don't. Okay, stop. Don't even get
I
started
bet
on that,
I think
please.
furry's probably fucked. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. So yeah, after the breakup, I left the Discord server because I hated just seeing him like join calls and play games with her friends. Like absolutely nothing happened. And then so like how I feel right now is I'm getting better, but like the breakup still like affects me, and like I'm also like I'm kind of upset with him and how he like ended things just very suddenly, and so I didn't really get any closure. But like I miss all my friends and I want to rejoin the server, so like the question I'm asking is how to like reintegrate myself without making things awkward.
Well, definitely don't try to get closure because that's not a real thing. It just it comes off as like you're just trying to like maybe fix things with that person, and I that does suck that you guys are supposed to be in the same Discord server. Have you tried like maybe reaching out to one of the mods?
Um
Yeah, get him banned.
I think it's a small Discord server of friends, right? If I
yeah,
understood it correctly.
it's a small Discord server and he's actually the owner of it.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh
Competing
no.
Discord server.
Yeah, make
Does
a
that mean
competing
that
one, a better
if you
one.
rejoin, you have to ask him for an invite?
Well, I can ask one of our friends to send a link so it's not me directly contacting him, but
Okay,
it does have to go through him.
Okay,
in a way.
here's what's going on. Okay, first of all, if it's like mental health stuff, like oftentimes if they're shutting off from someone that they supposedly love or are in a relationship with or are interested in, like that person is super close to them. If they're shutting themselves off from you, then they're gonna shut themselves off from like everyone, usually, right? So if they're like still in operation at the Discord that they're moderating, then I don't know. That could be another indication that this person is like exclusively no longer as interested in you. So I'm sorry, but the thing I was gonna say is, look, relationships are very complicated, but there is one thing that is super simple. Okay. And this isn't for like 100% of the instances, but like for 85% of situations, if you want to talk to someone and you like them, you are most likely going to, no matter what, like continue that conversation. Figure out a way to keep responding. The same goes for text messages, like back and forth. If someone is not replying to you and you find yourself consistently trying to like create conversation over and over again, well, that person might not be all that interested in you, or at least as interested in you as you are in them. So that's definitely something I gotta bring up here, that like maybe the reality is that he just is no longer as interested.
Yeah.
It's a very good point. If he's still talking to other people in the Discord server, it's probably not a mental health thing, though that is very difficult to assess. And honestly, to what Sabrina said earlier, trying to even figure out why has this happened, often when you get the answer, you're just sad about the answer. So it's better to just try to be like, I need to just fucking move on with my life and let this go, than even trying to like be like, but if only I had the answer, because it doesn't generally give you the relief that you think it will. It just gives you more to think about and be like, well, what did that answer mean? What was this part of that? That doesn't make any sense. So I think, the solution to that, I think you're probably already okay with anyway, is like, you gotta just move on. I think being annoyed about being ghosted is fair. That's mad disrespectful. The integration part, I do think is tough. Well, I mean, do anyone else have any experiences with that? What do you do if your significant other is in a friend group and there's overlap? I don't know.
I think you just, well, first of all, chat, let this be a lesson to you. Don't flirt with your mods. Secondly, I think you just tell them, hey, man, I don't want to fucking make it weird, but I just want to play games with my friends, and like, let's just bury it here. Like, I don't talk about it, you don't talk about it, and it's just, don't make any weird ass innuendos towards me when we raid in World of Warcraft, and we can be cool. If those friends are the most important thing to you, then fuck him. Like, it doesn't matter how he feels. Like, you just tell him like, hey, I just want to play with my friends, and if you want to be off when I'm on and vice versa, that's fine. But I just don't want to have to deal with anything awkward. And I will bet more than likely he'll be like, no, yeah, sure, no, it's cool. And he might even say sorry.
And if he doesn't do that, then you easily just go to the people in the Discord server, the people you want to still chill with, and you can just really honestly just be like, hey, we had this little thing together. It was kind of uncomfortable. Like, I felt uncomfortable staying. I really want to stay connected with you and XXX, whoever else. Like, whether or not you want to do it here or maybe someplace else, like let's keep this thing going. Like, this should not have to impact your net social experience like that if you're really just direct with the other friends too.
Okay, here's some bad
he
advice.
does not own your friendships, man. He does not own your friendships.
I'm gonna give you some bad advice. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
So you find another guy at another Discord server. Then you come
that
back
has the
to
same
that
voice as him. You bring a guy with the same voice as him in the Discord, and you really fuck it up.
I like that. Exactly.
Listen to my new man. Sorry, go ahead.
And then that guy says a bunch of messed up stuff, and then you can be like, wow, I can't believe how messed up the Discord owner is. And then you create a splinter Discord where you host all of the other friends that you originally had made in the original Discord, and you move them over to the splinter Discord, and therefore you have all your friends in that splinter Discord now. And no one wants to be around him.
This is a premise for a great dating sim. Can I take this to PlayStation?
Yeah, do it.
It's just a series of Discord servers where you just pick the guy, but then you leave him, and then maybe it's Battle Royale where they all end up in the same Discord server and they have to fight for you.
Ooh.
You know what to make him come running back? Start a fake OnlyFans, and then just tell everyone in the Discord about it, and then ghost the Discord.
I'm not quite old enough to do that yet.
Oh, I take that back. We got a high schooler in here. We got a high schooler in here.
Yeah.
I
I'm
think
gonna go take a leak real quick. I'll be right back.
I'm 17.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
no, that was really
him,
fucked
man.
up. That was really fucked up.
Starting the OnlyFans? Yeah, I'm sorry. If you were 18, that was a good joke. I didn't tell you to actually do it. I just say, you just drop in there like, hey guys.
You did say fake one. That is fair.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to actually do it. You just like, yeah, I'm just starting this new project. Check me out.
Noel's
support
sweating.
Me if you want.
Okay, he didn't know.
I've said worse.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not afraid of this shit.
I think that you're gonna be okay. You should join the server again. The pain of seeing his name or whatever will go in time. Not being there is maybe going to help. Being exposed to him could maybe hurt a little bit, but I think that having access to your friends is probably more important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you're 17. You got so much life. You can't.
Yeah.
You just cannot even care about this fool.
Yeah.
In 5 years, you'll be like, can't believe I like that guy. Yeah.
In 5 months, it won't take 5 years to forget
That's
to do
true.
on Discord.
That is true. She's
just
17.
join a
You'll be
different
fine.
Discord server. I'm sure you will find other people. You're all right.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hopefully that helped. Don't start an OnlyFans. Please.
I didn't even tell you to do that. I said start a fake one.
That's true. Again, you're right. Yeah, you didn't know.
You could have started a fake one, and then your only post is a picture of Bozo the Clown. And when that dude goes to pay the $5, he's like, oh.
I guess I gotta masturbate to this. Not my proudest fap.
I'm an idiot.
There he is.
Mm-hmm.
Did we do it? Have we helped
Was that
you?
even remotely helpful for you? This is
I
the
don't know
part
if it
where I want to
was.
ask you.
It was kind of helpful. Yeah.
I have some advice. It might not help as much right now, but in the future, when you do realize that you like somebody and they like you back, you guys should have a talk right away, whether you guys are just looking for a short-term kind of casual thing, or if you actually do want like a more long-term relationship. And you know what? If those interests don't align, then you can just stop wasting each other's time and move on faster.
Yeah, it's actually a great life point. Expectations.
I'm just gonna say,
making sure you're on the same page.
Sure.
Yeah, men are trash. Okay, number one, and two, especially dudes with like Discord servers. Okay, and yes, I'm pointing to myself.
Dudes who don't even own an actual pair of pants.
Okay,
Just Discord service. Yeah.
He only wears sweatpants. He doesn't have a pair of jeans.
Yeah, that's
so I
trash.
think you have your own answer there.
Yeah. Dude, I wear belts more than he does.
There you go. That's
All right.
that guy
Does the
sucks.
pockets have zippers at least?
No.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, let's not be so hard on this guy then. He's making moves.
One of the
careful.
pants are even a Deed Stunts one that says the eating pants on the side.
Dude, half this chat is in phase sweatpants right now. Like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I'm definitely wearing pants right now. So you're right. Totally.
Yeah.
He probably
this is
doesn't
kind
watch
of
his
a
fans so long, Queen.
this is kind of a deep cut from like few months ago, but he also doesn't have a bed frame. So that should have
Okay,
also
But he's
been
also
Look, some-
17.
Okay, there's nothing
some
wrong with
people
that.
don't have bed frames.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
He
sleep on a
probably doesn't
mattress
have
on the
much
floor.
choice.
Wow. I
Struck
didn't,
All right.
personal chord with Alanah there.
Hey,
Okay, it's fine.
next
So-
time, this is a general warning to all of you. If you ever choose to get emotionally involved with a doomer, just know this is what you're leaving yourself open to.
Yeah, it's a red flag if they don't have a bed frame. Let's be real. Speaking from personal experience, I'm just saying.
But he's also
If
17.
he owns a Discord server, doesn't have a bed frame, and only wears like tie-dye T-shirts, and that's all red flags. Just stay away.
Give it a few years.
I
He'll be
don't wear a lot
selling
of
drugs.
tie-dye.
I'm hating on myself. Okay,
Same though. I feel attacked.
this person
just-
is not on the
Bed
right
frames
pathway.
just take up space. Okay, I don't see the
Alanah
problem.
gives me 20
with being
unadulterated
efficient.
minutes of shit for using horse shampoo to better my life, and she's sleeping on the damn floor here.
I don't
Yeah,
have room.
weird
It's
champ,
very
Alana.
difficult to explain. I do sleep on the floor. Yeah.
What is your
Okay.
frame to mattress ratio? Christ.
If you saw it, you'd understand, Gus. It's very
Okay.
yeah. It's a problem.
Fair.
Yeah.
People in the chat are losing their minds, asking like, "What do you put under the bed?" Like, that's the store stuff under the bed. Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't care.
Just
It's done.
you just
done.
put it on the ground,
Yeah, exactly.
guys.
Stored in the bed.
There comes a point in life where you don't like store like yearbooks and old color pencils and T-shirts that don't fit. You just throw that shit away. You doesn't have to hide under your bed anymore. You just get rid of it.
That's
That's
true.
a piece of advice.
Yeah.
Get ahead of it now so that your life is easier. You're not
Is
going
this what you came here for, Avi? Just get
Any
rid
of
of
your
it.
old art. Get rid of it.
Also, more
Pencils,
importantly than
it.
all of that, there's no monster. Like, there is not even I know for a fact that there's no monster under my bed because I don't have a bed frame. So it can't hide there. And
Wow, good
who's
point.
laughing now? Before you know it, I'm monster free.
Yeah,
You
because
don't
Hassan
have
finds
that.
all of his monsters at the clinic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The roast of my roast was last week. God damn it, or however long ago it was.
There was this news story about a woman who came home from work one day. She lived in an apartment alone, and she was on the phone to her boyfriend, and she like sat on her bed, dropped something, went down to pick it up, and there was a man laying underneath her bed frame. And then she was like, oh shit, that's a man. So she went into the shower, turned the shower on, locked the door, called the police. And when they came, he was standing outside of the shower with a knife.
Oh my
No
god, dude.
bed frames.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
All right, I'm on the no bed frame game.
Okay, we're
now.
Thank
tossing it.
you. Here we go. We got you, Avi. No bed frames. Throw your old shit out. Prioritize you.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
I really hope we helped at all.
Think
Yeah,
we
you
helped?
did.
We may have done more damage here. I'm not positive.
Maybe.
RV, before
luck.
you go, can I ask when your 18th birthday is?
It's in December.
All right, we'll see you in December in the Discord because you just 18 plus.
Oh.
Damn, she got kicked out of another Discord.
Oh,
That's
no.
ice cold.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Good luck with your
Self-report.
own Discord server.
A second Discord where the owner doesn't have a bed frame.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck. You'll be okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
The flag really should have been that her profile picture was a picture of her as a child.
Yeah, that was last week. That's a recent photo.
Took a selfie.
Damn. Yeah.
Her leapfrog is going off in the background. I met this guy on Discord.
Oh, God. All right, who
You
do we
should
got
start
next?
OnlyFans.
Oh God. Yeah, you said that. You
I
really
don't
you
care.
said
I mean,
that.
I've said worse. I'm not afraid.
It's fair.
All right, we lost Sabrina for a second. I don't know.
No,
we did.
my camera's on, but it's not in a way. There we are.
Oh,
Is
there
that
it
one of those ones that overheats? I feel like I have all these friends who have these Sony cameras that just overheat every 12 minutes or some shit.
You know what? No, I actually my
No.
dumbass was closing programs and I accidentally closed the camera.
Tracks.
Anyway, we're all good.
All right. The next person is Ella, and her pronouns are she, her.
Anime profile pictures. This is another 16-year-old.
Ella.
No.
Hello.
Hi.
This score is
Hi.
18 plus. That the other person just like snuck through, I guess.
Copy.
All right, should I get into my problem?
You bet.
Let's go.
Okay, it's a bit messy, just a disclaimer.
Great.
Okay, so to start, I'm bisexual, and that's how I identify with myself, but I've been dating this guy for like around 4 to 5-ish months, and it's not like that serious, but I do feel pressure from like a few of my friends and family to stay with him. But however, recently, when I've been hanging out with my one friend that's a girl, I've been feeling like a really strong sexual tension between us. It's gone to the point where I've been like confused over which one I'm like actually in love with. And I think it's important that like I say that I've never really like had an experience with a girl before. So like this like these feelings could be like false feelings where I think I'm like into her, where it's really just curiosity, if that makes sense.
How old are you, and how long have you been with your male partner?
I'm 18 and I've been with him for like 4 to 5 months. Like it's almost been 5 months.
All right,
You said
she's
you
out of
feel.
the. Oh, go
Wait,
go
ahead.
ahead.
4 to 5 months or 45 months?
No,
Who tracks that?
4 to
Oh, we've been
5.
together. It's our 45-month
I
anniversary.
don't know. I don't know because like
He's
I
not
was
a
a little.
baby. It's not 3 weeks and then
I
18
was a little
months.
confused. I was and
You're still
I
all
wasn't
stuff.
I wasn't the only one. Okay, there was people in the chat. There were people in the chat also confused by
Yeah,
it.
it was the people in the chat were confused too. It wasn't just me.
Yeah, it wasn't just me.
it's the chat.
Okay, it's just I don't know.
Only eighth graders do that shit because like they've only been alive for like 100 days. So
It's
they're like,
true.
I've been with this
You gotta
person
catch
for
up, yeah.
17 days, 6
Yo,
hours,
bro, I'm
42
10 and
minutes.
3/4, so
Yeah.
Ella, you said you felt pressure from your family and friends to stay with him.
Yeah,
What
you're
is that?
18.
What's
Why
going on
are they,
there?
why are they
Like,
Well,
pressuring
it's
you
just
to
guy?
be?
okay, so for some context, like every other guy I've dated before was like kind of like an asshat, like douchebag. And then this guy's like actually a nice person. So my family's been like really like kind of like, if that makes sense, like endearing over that.
I think where your family's coming from, again, I don't want to make a dangerous insertion here, but I think where they're coming from is like everybody wants you to be well. Like the people that you think
Yeah.
highly of in your friends and family, they want you to be happy. So if they see this juxtaposition between your current partner and even just some of the more surface level like attributes of previous partner, they're going to want to make those, somewhat inappropriate assertions of like, you should maybe stay with this person. I know I've had that with multiple relationships where I've had extended family, even closer, like in the home, people like want to say like if I've separated from a partner, they express like, oh, why did you do that, or they try to push me back in the other direction. It's like the dynamic that you share with this person, and it's
Yeah.
important to like again hear and accept the words that your family and loved ones will say to you, but at the same time like understand where they're coming from. Maybe they had a relationship they regretted. Maybe they had a situation where they're like, I should have stuck it out with this kind of person. Maybe they just want you to be well and they see the changes that you made in certain positive directions and they think, nah, that's the key, stay with this person. Just
Yeah.
it's hard to do, but try to separate that shit and just look at it like, how do I gel with this person? Am I into it? Where do I see this? You've been doing 4 or 5 months. Where do I see this in a year, 2 years?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Are you still enthusiastic about staying with your male partner?
Like that's where like the confusion comes in because I'm not sure like if I feel like if I really wanted to be with him, I wouldn't have this like sort of confusion over liking someone else, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that is fair. Generally, if you want to be with someone, you don't like someone else. But I almost feel like I want to tell you to take a little bit more time with it. That I don't think you're in a rush as long as you're not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
That you can take the time to figure it out and kind of assess, if it is just curiosity or if it
Yeah.
is something more than that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know, just confusing.
Is the
very
other
confusing.
friend that you're interested in, are they also are they straight or bi as well? Do you think that they might have some attraction towards you? Are they putting feels out there?
Yeah, like we were at a party and like she like the sexual tension's like really strong. If that makes sense. Like it's not like anything like super specific that she does, but it's just you can tell the tension's there.
I'm taking the suggestion directly from the chat, but could you consider talking to him about polyamory?
I can try, just I don't think like he's like a very what's it called? Like straight cut like military dude, like just like really into like that stuff. So I doubt that like
He's a heady.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
super the
no.
head. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty boot.
So
I
it
You're
would be a
about to
total loss
hit him with the
then
Jody
if,
when he goes overseas. This time Jody is a
I
lady.
think you're very young and you got room to fuck it up. I don't think you should put too much pressure on yourself. To
Wait, you say he's a military guy? What? Noel's 100% correct, but also like don't get married, okay? Because that's coming.
No, I would never be a military wife. Not my.
Did he buy a charger yet?
I was about to make
It's
a
on the
really
list.
fucked up
I'm
joke.
not here
I
to
was about
know,
make
and
a
I'm a
really
little
fucked up
worried.
joke, man.
No, yeah, that's just it. I mean, it is a meme, but it also is something to kind of keep in the back of the mind. Like, you know, that guy might pop the question a little earlier relative to the rest of the population. But
Yeah,
I
I
don't think you
know.
need to really worry about that in the short term thing. That's
Is he
There's a
actually in the
sweet-
military or does he just like the military?
No, like just into it. I think he's like gonna try.
Oh
and get into it,
no!
so.
It's the worst kind,
Yeah.
bro.
Yo,
It's free to
abort.
go.
Yeah, be
it's free. If you can do
careful,
100
yeah.
push-ups,
Abort.
you can get in. This guy's a weirdo.
Abort.
I think
You got to get out
He's
of
a-
there. Sorry, go ahead, Noel.
I think you got to bounce. I think you
Yeah.
got to bounce. Fuck it. You're
Gotta break
18. You
up
only know
the
this dude
cycle.
5 months.
Yeah, abort before
Give
he
him the
fucking
motivation he needs to go.
abort
into
before he
the
sells his body for a
military.
Camaro. Abort. Or save him.
Is he out of high school?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, we both just graduated like this year.
Sure.
Okay.
So like a few months ago, has he during
Yeah.
high school, was he making plans? Was he going to like JROTC stuff? Was he talking to like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
like, making
So he was
No.
like, I'm just, well, that's why I want to see the distinct separation between like, you know, is this a person that is like, even in the few years preceding graduation has like put those steps forward? Or are they someone that has like an extensive knife collection and just like drinks a lot of Red Bulls and shit?
Oh,
You know what I
he
mean?
has like a military knife in his room, which is like kind of like red
Oh,
flag.
God. Okay.
Go date your best
Does
friend.
he
Leave him.
does he say stuff like you're disrespecting a future U.S. military veteran? Things like that, or
How many copy pastas does he use in a day?
he's
It's
just
like-
he's
it's like
he's
not-
JROTC to the core, dude.
It's like not like that bad, but like you can tell if you know what I mean. Like if you looked at him, you could tell.
Yeah. Listen, hey,
I think
I don't know what
before
you're
all
into.
that, you
Find
just-
it very
you just-
off-putting.
I think you just asked me a few questions like, hey man, do you think like women should be able to like hang out by themselves? And just ask that question.
There you go. That's your way out.
Like you don't even have to make it that deep. You're like, do you think girls like deserve their own time? And if he's like, the fuck? You're like, all right.
Should women
we're
be
outta
allowed
here."
to serve?
Nah, not even. Just like, you know. You don't
Ella,
know
I
what he's
think-
gonna be.
I think that I'm gonna stick with my original advice of, well, now I'm concerned, but of taking more time to figure it out. You're not in a rush. Consider writing lists, right? Like, here's why I like this person. Here's why I like this person. If you need to organize your thoughts, try to do that kind of thing. But I
Yeah.
don't think you're in a rush as long as nobody's getting hurt, which it doesn't sound like they are. You have time to figure this stuff out, and you're allowed to make mistakes. Things don't have to be perfect. It's okay. Just give yourself the time to process what you're going through.
Yeah,
What-
that makes sense.
Wait, how do you
He
guys
might get hurt
align
when he goes
politically?
overseas, though.
How do you
Oh.
guys align politically? Like, what's up?
Oh, do you want me to tell you about something? Okay, so we were having this like a few nights ago. I was talking about gun laws, and that like got into like a heated debate over like I said something like all like white people that hunt for sport are like racist, and then that kind of triggered him a bit. So
Yeah, break up.
so not very aligned.
He
Wait, you
wants
say
to kill a
all white
lion.
people that
That's
hunt
what you
for
found out
sport are
right there. He wants
racist?
to kill a lion. He wants to shoot an elephant. That's who you're sleeping with.
Get him.
Yeah, so not politically aligned very much.
That might be a pretty tricky bridge to gap
Yeah.
there.
Get out while
Yeah,
you
I
can.
know.
Yeah, you might have trouble with that bridge there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what happened? Like, did you
I don't know,
see
the
him
gal
holding
seems
up
kinda
a?
cool.
Did you see him holding up a fish in his avatar on Tinder, and you were like, "This is my guy."
No, I didn't even know until like 2 months into the
Hell,
relationship.
don't start bagging on her choices, man. She's young. She's figuring it out. She didn't know.
Yeah, she's young.
She didn't know what that knife collection was. She just thought it was a hobby. And then he started doing all these tricks and shit. And she's like, oh, you do that
Yeah.
every day?
Like, if he listens to Steven Crowder, if Steven Crowder's his like go-to political commentator, like it's not gonna work out.
Oh,
Does he,
no, no, no.
does
doesn't
he like Joe
Stephen
Rogan?
Crowder. No. Wait, I don't know. I should ask probably.
He definitely likes
should
Joe
ask.
Rogan.
He definitely.
In order, you should say
absolutely
this.
does.
You should say, "Do we feel the same way? Do you like Joe Rogan? Do you want to be my boyfriend?" That's the order of operations.
Has he gotten vaccinated?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, at least there's that. He could be
Yeah, not,
saved. I
like,
don't know.
too
You
bad.
could save his life a little bit.
Yeah, I can make him
Who
like.
who could do more push-ups though? Him or you?
I can do like a half push-up. So.
How many could he do?
Probably like 5. I don't know.
See, you
5.
got no,
Oh,
you got no
You
music
don't,
Getting
on.
in the
don't date a
military.
beta. You're not dating that beta. Get out of there. You deserve better.
I'm not sure how much he can
5.
actually do. So I don't
If
know.
he
Hey,
can do
let me tell you right
5,
now, he ain't going to the military.
Sigma.
yeah. If he can only do 5, there's no shot he's getting through basic training.
No,
And-
you know what he is gonna do? He's gonna go to a Moroccan war and he's gonna be the IT guy there. That's what the
True.
fuck's gonna happen.
Well, that and also then he's gonna endlessly talk about it. You know what I mean? He's like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
every time there's like a veterans discount, you know they're gonna hear about it. He's gonna come in with like full military gear.
He's
To
gonna
the-
be
to
the,
the movie
Pete
theater.
Buttigieg of your life.
I'm
Does
really
he-
sorry that we're just making fun of this man that you are still currently dating, Ella.
Yeah.
I'm really
okay.
sorry
It's
about
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's
I mean, yeah.
understandable.
I know. We're
Yeah,
doing
all
memes
of
and
you
stuff.
stop before he goes to her house with that fucking same knife, and he's like,
I
"The hell
know.
are you
That's the
saying about
problem.
me?"
That's the problem.
At least he probably doesn't watch the stream, so.
Yeah.
He definitely
Joe
doesn't
Rogan
watch
the
instead.
stream.
He doesn't have time. Between Ben Shapiro and Joe Rogan, how is he supposed to find the time?
He
That's
If
doesn't
only
ridiculous.
it wasn't the
And
Daily
military
Wire. If it was
training.
the every other Daily Wire, maybe. But our hands are tied here. I mean, obviously we're doing memes and stuff too. But like, if
Yeah, I'm
this
sorry,
is somebody that you even in the back of your head are like, hey, is this somebody I'm gonna kind of put my eggs in this basket for? Is this a long shot partner? I'm gonna tell you right now, it is so fucking difficult to reconcile on like big political and social difference things.
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna get worse from there. And I think that's something that you should definitely keep in mind when it comes to like those kind of big topic things. You know which
Yeah,
ones
it's true.
are really important for you. But if that's a factor that helps your decision making, like elevate that on the priority chart.
Yeah.
Did
I
that
stick
help?
by, take time to figure it out and write some lists. And
Yeah.
also,
Alright.
women
and also
are
you're
hot.
18, and you're 18, and there's no pressure, and you don't have to figure out everything in the next 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's
Also
true.
true.
Yeah, you'll be all right. I got faith.
Yeah, explore.
We're away
And if
from
you
the
want to do it
military.
without a bed frame, nobody would judge you because that would be cool.
Hey, I
That would
don't
be
have
fine.
a bed frame. I don't know what's wrong with not
Thank
having
you.
a bed frame.
Thank you. God. Gus.
Dude, shit, you slung
It's
the
probably
first
the chat.
stone.
Did we
Alright,
do it?
thank
Did we
you,
help at
though.
all?
Yeah, actually
Awesome.
a lot. Thank
Okay,
you.
I hope so. You got this.
Thank you, Ella.
Thank
Good luck to
you.
you.
I feel like
Bye.
we roasted her boyfriend a little too hard, but
We did.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
listened.
probably. Yeah. Yeah. I don't feel
It's all
great
right,
about
man.
that.
I don't feel that
We're,
bad.
we're just preparing him for basic when he gets really ate up.
that's true.
There was a dude
Hey.
in my high school who came to school with bricks in his backpack because he would run to school because he was military training. So he would
Ah.
have bricks constantly.
So he's training to fight his dad when he turned 18. I
Exactly.
see.
It's as every man does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Guys, I hate to cut it short because I really just dropped in here and I was just like the kid in the back of the class for 10 minutes, but I actually have to go. I'm sorry, Hassan.
Oh my God. Okay.
I'm sorry, bro.
It's
I'm
all
sorry.
good.
I got to my army sign up closes in an hour and I have to
Got a
get
fake
over there.
OnlyFans to start. Couple of
Yeah.
Discord servers you need to run. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to go buy pants. I learned so much shit about myself in the last 20 minutes.
Throw out
Go
your
buy
bed frame.
pants.
You gotta get
Oh,
a
I
bed
gotta
frame
burn
too.
all my
Frame.
tie-dye shirts after this whole thing. I'm ruined.
This is
emotionally.
what Noel does, guys. Don't worry. He just like comes in. He does like a flyby. He just like drive by roast me, and then he's out. Like, I got a couple good ones on him. I'm done.
Hey, bitch, your life is amazing. I don't feel bad at all.
I'll see you in the courts, okay?
Courts of what? Basketball?
Yeah, exactly. The courts.
I
of
can't wait for me to show up so you can cancel because you're in someone else's bed. I'm too tired.
All right.
Let's see. Hear that soft laughter? Now he wants me to leave. That's how I get out. All right, guys. Thanks for entertaining my bullshit. You guys give great advice. I'm the idiot in this one. Everybody have fun. Listen to the other people. Don't listen to me. Bye-bye.
Bye, Noel.
Later.
And if you're 17, don't start an OnlyFans.
There you go. Alana, I was going to ask, did the military guy that brought bricks in his backpack to school every day, did he call the principal by his first name?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a great question.
Ooh, that's
I'm going to safely assume yeah.
He was the most jacked person at my high school. The dude was ripped, but I don't think he got any chicks from it because he was too like, but military is life, like a nun. You can't have sex. There's too much.
That makes no sense.
Too
Like
much
in
killing.
Australia, that's so weird.
Yeah, we don't even really have that much army propaganda here either. Like
Well,
it's
you guys
not
don't
really
get
pushed.
into any shit like geopolitical, like warfare wise. Like you guys are pretty chill down there.
What is he training to fight emus? Like, what is he? What
like
does the
a lot of
Australian army
Australians-
fight?
A lot of Australians have died at war because we go do whatever America wants, and the Americans are like, "What if we sent-"
British or the England?
We just get kind of dunked on and killed.
Don't listen to us. We're like the cousin that tries to give you firecrackers. Like it seems cool, but like there's nothing behind the surface there. It's all cannon
When
fodder.
the U.S. prevented Australia from being invaded by Japan, it influenced Australian culture so significantly that people started pretending to chew gum because that's what all the American soldiers that were in Australia were doing. So we didn't
Really?
have gum at the time, I suppose. And the women started drawing lines on the back of their legs to make it look like they were wearing stockings because all the American women were wearing stockings. It was like this like massive, when the country was quite young still, cultural shift towards trying to pretend to be American, which is why I think Australian is actually halfway between British and American. The way
Yeah,
we
y'all
speak,
are
like I say a lot of words.
Ameriboos.
Interesting.
An Ameriboo, like a weeb for
Oh, I
America.
don't like that at all. Oh no, I don't like that at all.
I didn't know I could
No.
go the other way around.
I don't like it. No. But we were though. It was pretty intense. So we mostly just like get sent off to die. So I especially, not that other nations don't, but I especially don't know why you would really want to join the military here. It's not like you're fighting for freedom. You're just sort of fighting for America.
I mean, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. I'm literally an Ameriboo. That's why I have no accent. I grew up in Turkey and I don't have an accent. That's the reason.
When'd you move?
Because I'm an Ameriboo. Like I
No,
love.
when?
When?
Oh, sorry, when?
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you said why. Oh.
Yeah, not like why, brother. Oh, you're liking so much.
Yeah,
over
why'd
here.
you come here? Why don't you get back to your own place?
Because of the fucking Eagles, man.
Yeah.
I gotta get
I
out
moved
here.
here when I was 18 in 2009.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Okay,
Yep.
wait, how old are you?
I'm 29 now. I'm about to be 30 next Sunday.
Oh, happy birthday. That is a pretty short amount of time to completely lose an
Yeah.
accent.
Yeah.
Did you watch a lot of TV and video games?
Yeah. That's why I don't have an accent.
Yeah.
Actually talked
I mean,
about
I've
it
been
on
in
the
America
podcast I was
6
on
years and
earlier.
it's changed a bit.
Oh, really?
We get it. You do podcasts.
But that was not a flex. That's.
Yeah,
Just-
you make
I-
content. We get it.
I just thought it was interesting. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. All right, where's the?
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm like this.
Yeah, what's going on? All right, just because I made fun of you for not having a bed frame, I don't have one too. Okay, I thought we could just stand here in
Yeah,
solidarity,
we can bond over that. Yeah.
frameless.
Don't need one. It's inefficient. What am I gonna do with it? Should
All
we
right,
get some more
who we
advice?
got?
Yep. Okay, so the next person is Slat, and their pronouns are he, him. Okay, Slat, you're on.
Yo, what's up,
Hi.
posse? How y'all doing?
Dude.
What's up, Slat?
Hey, Slat.
Damn, I really sound like that, huh?
Yeah.
So before I start, Alana and Sabrina, is it true what Arvio was saying about sweatpants?
What?
What she said about sweatpants before, like not owning jeans
Well,
and shit.
listen.
Like, is that true?
You need to own a pair of jeans, but I frankly very much enjoy a man in a sweatpant. Personally, I think it's great.
Oh.
Okay, good.
But
Are you talking
Okay,
about the
good.
attractiveness of sweatpants?
no, if you're okay if you only wear them, I think it's a problem if
Oh.
Yeah, you need to own more than just sweatpants. That is true. Yeah.
What did Jason Segel say in Forgetting Sarah Marshall? Like, if they're Kirkland brand, but if they're Sean John's, okay.
Because I got like some joggers and shit, and they're kind of like comfy. So like jeans don't, I don't know, not so
You
comfy.
you gotta dress for the occasion, man. You know, you
Yeah,
can't go
yeah,
out
yeah.
to dinner in a sweatpant
Oh,
unless you're
yeah,
Kanye
for
West.
sure, for
Okay,
sure.
that's
But like
fair.
I don't
when
think
I'm
you.
walking around the streets and stuff, like if I'm at school, I'm
You make
wearing
it. You can make it
joggers.
work.
But it's hot.
Yeah.
Well, in
How old are you?
summer, I'm 20.
That's
Okay.
fine. You got another 2 years
Yeah.
of doing that shit consequence
Yeah,
free. What, you
you're
got
all
a
right.
lanyard
You're all
running
right.
down the side of one of those
Okay.
pockets?
Cool. All right, cool.
Yeah, good. You're fine.
Yeah.
All right. So,
So,
what seems to be a
What's up?
problem other than wearing sweatpants all the time?
okay. So, me and this girl have been friends for 4 years, and she liked me at one point during that time, but I never really like thought much of her other than just being friends. And then we met through our current job, and I had like even taken her to prom once as friends though, because like I didn't really have anyone else to go with, but like I wouldn't say that, but like okay, so around July of last year, quarantine had hit, and like your boy was a little horny, so she kind of started like flirting with me too, and I didn't know how to really perceive it. So I got, so like I did my thing, and then I got some like PNC. So I was really confused about what I wanted,
What's
but like
PNC?
Fancy?
Not clarity.
yeah, postman
Oh, thank
clarity.
you for the Zuma
Yeah.
language.
And when you say you did your thing, do you mean you jerked off or like you actually had sex with her or something?
No, we had sex.
Okay.
Okay.
Just wanted to
Yeah,
clarify.
yeah. So I didn't want to like, I want to lead her on and be like a fuckboy kind of thing, but like, because like that's happened to her before, but
You already did.
yeah, but like, so I like, okay, so we were still like talking and shit, right? And I didn't want to be like a fuckboy, so I was like, okay, what do I do? I'm about to go away to school, but like I'm home for the summer, but like I was kind of confused. I didn't want to like be just that guy. So before I went away to school, I like asked her out, and we started dating, right? But I kind of realized this has been a mistake. So um,
You
so
asked her
then
out just to try to not be a
uh,
fuckboy?
okay, so like yeah, kinda, but like if I thought I could make myself like more attracted to her, really, but like you know, but
I think you've
yeah.
unintentionally become a fuckboy.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
problem. That's the problem. So
Mhm.
I did that, and then like 3 months later, I came home from break and I realized it wasn't what I wanted. So I broke up with her,
Okay.
and
Good.
now I'm back home, right? And we both work the same job again. It's a summer job,
Okay.
and now like we share the same friend group, right? But like I don't want to make it awkward between us, you know? Like I want shit to go back how it was before, but I don't know how to do that. So, yeah.
Is it awkward right now?
It's kind of awkward. Kind of awkward.
You
Cause
can.
yeah.
I mean, you guys can be like comfortable coworkers at least, but I think maybe that bridge has been burnt a little bit. I mean, you're just back home for a little while, right?
Yeah, until August. So
Yeah, and
yeah.
especially like you're the one who initiated the breakup and you knew that she liked you and you were just trying for your own sake. Just don't reignite anything with her at all. That poor girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think you're definitely beyond the point, I think, where at least you personally have had the ability to see whether or not you're interested. You're clearly not interested in that kind of dynamic, regardless of other factors. Like it might be in your head right now, like, there's just a month and a half left of the summer. Maybe I'll do something definitive at the end. Every day, week, month that goes by, like it's just going to make it worse for her, for you, for even your friend group, maybe. Like, I think you got to jump right in, as uncomfortable as it is. You got to just be direct with her. I mean, it seems like you have held her in high regard even previous to this and stuff. Like, do her the respect of saying, like, I was interested in you. I felt conflicted on how I felt, like on how I feel about you and stuff. And I just don't think this is for me. You definitely should apologize for it based on what you've told me too. But like, you got to jump in as quick as possible and be direct, in my opinion.
Does she seem to be hurt? Like, is she angry at you or anything?
She hasn't like seen that way from like at work because like we work around like kids and shit, so like you can't be like all but her and shit. But like I don't know. She keeps me on like a private story on Snapchat, and like I feel like it's to try and make me jealous, but it's like I don't know.
It could be, or it could not be.
Yeah,
Vlad,
or she
yeah.
just thinks of us as friends still. I don't know.
Vlad, do you moderate a Discord that you own?
Nah, ain't me. Ain't me, chief.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Nah, that's not me.
I think, if what you want to do here is, I just want shit to go back to the way that it was. You can't. Like, when you go through all of this with someone, the circumstances just changed. You can't just wish it back because you would like it to be that way now. Things have to be different, and you have to figure out what your new relationship is. I wouldn't read too much into. I think she's trying to make me jealous, especially if she seems like she's chill and she doesn't seem mad at you. She might be completely fine. Like, you might be more worried about this than she is. She could be moving on and doing great. You seems like you should consider that everything's okay, rather than worrying about it too much, because it isn't going to be the same. It can't be. That's just not how these things work. You can't just reverse time and undo everything. But I think that you should, just take the time to not panic about it and figure out what your new friendship looks like, and accept that it probably will be different, and don't try to force it to be the same way it was, because you might just repeat the cycle.
Yeah,
That's a great
That'd be
point.
bad.
And it's
That'd be
gonna fucking suck. Like, it sucks, But and it's important from a personal standpoint to be like, if you decide to talk that out, and if it doesn't work, even from a friend standpoint with this person, you're 20 right now. You're gonna be meeting a lot of people in the next few years, regardless of what you do. If you're getting into the workforce, if you're going to college, if regardless of what you're doing. So try it again with a different person, whether it's friend or if it's like kind of relationship thing. But yeah, like communicate with this person, be direct. Kind of explain yourself a little bit. It seems like apologies in place there, and see where the cards fall. Just be really direct
And
as soon as you can.
in the future, in future endeavors, make sure that like the next person that you encounter, you decide like in your head, and you also have that conversation with them. Like, are you looking for a short term? Are you looking for a long term? Because if you don't have that conversation, and if she does actually like you, the first time that you guys have sex with each other, women are more likely to get more attached. And if you were just having sex because you were horny at that time, men are more likely to get less attached after that. So you just
Yeah.
be considerate.
Yeah, I was like kind of confused at the time because like she always like joked around and shit, saying like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm gonna marry him," like shit like that. And I was like,
Sleep with
yeah.
her,
And then I just wasn't. I don't know.
buddy.
Wait, so you just had like a casual hookup with a girl who said she wanted to marry you?
Okay, like it was like all joke and shit, cause like at work, like around the kids, she would be like, "Oh my gosh, we're gonna get married," shit like that, and like I'd be like, okay, and I was my awkward self, Um,
Yeah.
Men and
like,
women can say that is the kind of haha JK ... unless I mean, it feels
yeah,
good
the
to
haha
say,
JK unless
like,
shit.
especially to the other person. It might, you can take it how you will. If you said that, I mean, or anything like that, it feels fun to say that thing, even if you think it's in a joking manner. The other person might react completely differently. So it seems like her intention was kind of like the haha JK ... unless.
I think you became the fuckboy slat. I really do. It's a shame.
Yeah.
But you can learn from this. Trying
Yeah.
to be nice, or to do what you think is nice, can be extremely harmful if you aren't actually thinking in long term about how this will affect the other person. Because you were like, well, but she wants to date right now. But if you don't want that, you're still gonna hurt her in the long run. Just you gotta be more forward thinking about this stuff. But
And
I mean, you are
honestly,
also
there
too.
are so many other girls out there that are totally okay with just a hookup or just like a short casual thing. And yeah, maybe your pool's gonna be smaller to pick from, but at least you'll have less problems.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I get that. Also, Hotzi, when you were talking about the dude that owns the Splinter, they're actually in the Ready for Stream channel. Make sure you bully them really hard when they come up. Just saying, cause they need to take a shower or some shit. I don't know, but yeah. Just letting you know in advance.
Okay.
Good
Yeah,
luck, bud.
but thanks. Yeah, I'm like I'm like not sure how I like. Yeah,
Listen,
yeah. I guess I just gotta be more direct. That's really
you,
key.
you proceed from this situation by not worrying about it. Treat her as normal. Don't do anything. Chill. And then going forward, you just don't lead people on. You know, just do your best. It can be complicated. I get that you had good intentions.
Yeah.
But just
Have that
be a little bit
conversation
more
right
aware.
away.
The best thing you can always do, the best practice is always to be honest. Okay. The moment you start seeing red flags like, haha, like we're gonna get married or anything like that, the best thing you could do is just like be as blunt and as upfront as possible. Like, yo, I'm fucking 20 years old. Okay. It's like,
Also, I would be fucking out of there. If I was 20
Yeah.
and someone was like, haha, we're gonna get married, I'd be like, wow, I'm never going to date you.
yeah,
I'm going to run away.
I'm about to be 30 when people say that. I'm like, oh, never mind. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
All right, dude, be straight up with her. Wish you the best.
Thanks, man. Trust the process. Sun 7, I guess. Yep.
You'll
See y'all
Bye,
later.
Freddy.
All
Thanks,
right.
y'all.
Later, Slat.
All
Bye.
right.
See ya.
Okay.
I hope he learns, you know?
Yeah.
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 I think we're giving good advice. I don't know.
I don't know.
Will you be giving bad advice?
We could
Bad
be
advice?
ruining people's lives. I have no fucking
A little
idea.
bit. Okay, I'll give bad advice next.
Yeah. I don't know, buddy. How many kickflips can you do? Let's
You fuck her right in the pussy, dude. Then that's
Have you
it.
tried that yet?
That was pretty good. We need more of
So-
that.
Yeah.
The next
I'm a real
person,
Chad.
Saf, goes by he, him.
Why does everyone have like Hunter Avies in my fucking Discord? What is going on?
Yeah, just know the audience you cultivate, man. Okay,
Literally
this says a
every
lot about
person.
you.
Wait, where did Sabrina left again?
Sabrina. But it's also very cute anime, kind of.
I'm sure she'll just rejoin. Kicked her little cam.
She's gone.
Yeah, her audio is also gone. That's strange.
Yeah. I mean,
I
we
see
can
her
get
green.
started. She'll come back in a second.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she'll hop
let's do
back
it.
in. Sure.
Saf, what's up?
You're
You're
muted.
muted. The anticipation. Aha. Hello?
Saf. Talk to us.
Microphone problems? What kind of anime you like?
I think his
So,
microphone.
I'll
think-
swap out Saf to the other mod channel and they can get that sorted.
Okay.
Okay, so the next person is Muslim. And they go by he. Muslim, you're on stream.
What's up? Can you guys?
Hello.
Can you
Going
guys
on,
hear?
Muslim Burzum.
We can hear you.
What's up?
You can.
So-
You want to crank your audio a little bit more? I mean, I put you at 200 and I barely can hear you still.
Really? Let me. I kind of don't know how to do it, to be honest. Let me check.
Okay. We'll work with this.
Is it better now?
Yeah. I mean, it's all right. I
Okay.
can't hear Sabrina that well either. So
I'm here.
unless she talks directly into the microphone like that.
I'm here.
Okay, so let me start. I'm 34. I am from Brazil. I live in São Paulo, and my problem is I have social anxiety. Okay, and like a few times in my life I have hit like rock bottom depression, and the way I cope with it is like extreme social isolation. You know, I just cut all my contacts. I vanish. I I try to organize my mind this way, just by being by myself. So in the last, it's not healthy, obviously. So I've gone through therapy. I did a job. In the last 5 6 years, I've been like very social, like just doing fine, like making friends, having girlfriends, going out, having an average life. But then COVID hit, and there's the issue because I'm too good with social isolation. I'm very good. I'm doing great right now. I I have money. I smoke bomb weed. I'm like living the dream. I have no pressure to socialize or to do anything. And I was doing fine, but my first shot of vaccine is tomorrow. So in the last month, I've been building anxiety, like in such a weird way, and I don't know how to deal with it. Last week, I even took the first step to try something, and I downloaded Tinder, and I matched with a girl. I talked to her for a few hours, and then she started saying like the CCP is not that bad, and the Uyghur massacre didn't happen. And that like just
Ooh.
broke me. I just went back to the point
Ooh.
zero. Yeah. Oh, I matched the tanky. So here's the thing. I kinda also I'm super anxious, but that's natural, obviously. Uh, at this
Is
point,
What does she think about
I was gonna ask,
Lula?
does she like
I
Joe Rogan?
no, I'm obviously a leftist. I'm here after all. Uh,
Yes.
Yeah.
so that's not a question. The thing is, I'm not bad at socializing, but I trained a lot to get to that point. And now I'm not that sure anymore that I want to do it even because I'm doing fine right now. So I'm in this dilemma where I can like turn into a hermit, a full-on hikikomori, and don't interact with people anymore. Just to understand how isolated I am. I live by myself, and in the last 18 months, I've seen my parents twice, and that's it. I have not
You
seen
have,
anyone
even if you
else.
don't see
Like,
them, do you have friends and family that you talk to frequently?
I it's like I'm a internet millennial, so I have one friend, like one IRL friend at this point. My friendships and relationships kind of die. They just die because I you need to
you don't put effort
have a,
into
a
them?
little a little maintenance at least, not even effort but a little maintenance. And I have one friend, and like I spend my days, my social interactions during quarantine are like one-sided conversations where I just listen to streamers or where I talk to people in offline chat. And that's kind of it. So I kind of
Man,
I
I don't
I'm
know
I,
that I think that this is a problem. Like, obviously, if you're talking to a therapist, I think you should go for that. But I live in a studio apartment, and I was alone for 6 months last year. I don't have a balcony. I never went anywhere. I went 3 straight weeks without even making eye contact with anyone, and I was fine. I was completely fine. Everyone who was talking to me was like, "Dude, are you okay? What's wrong?" And I was just working and writing, and I was having a great time. I was like, "I'm not." I've realized through the pandemic that I don't need any social interaction. I already knew I was introverted, but I was like, I'm happy. And that maybe when this all ends, that I need to recognize that being alone makes me happy a lot of the time and that that's okay. And I feel like maybe you're getting anxious about social pressure, about the idea that you have to start going out. I don't want to tell you to become a hermit and to recess and to like lose all contact with mankind, but I don't know that the anxiety you're feeling is coming from something you're putting on yourself. I think you might just be okay. You don't you don't have to force this on yourself. Just do what you're comfortable with. Obviously, I still want you to have social relationships. I do think that's important. But I don't think you need to live up to the expectation of having to go out every weekend.
I
yeah,
yeah, and
I
you don't
understand.
have to go out. But I think you do kind of like socializing a little bit too. I think you like the comfort of maybe being behind a screen. Like if you have Tinder, if you're listening to streamers, you kind of have that parasocial relationship with them. If you're here with us right now, I think you like socializing a little bit. You don't have to be like an extrovert. But I think what you're doing right now, like Alana said, I think you're just fine, unless you're talking about it impacting your dating life.
Or depression or anxiety. Obviously, that would be a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't download Tinder for your anxiety or depression. That's
yeah,
not gonna help you.
yeah. The thing is, it's like I know I'm living in a very toxic way, and the fine that I am in is short term. So I know I have to go out, but I'm so in my head right now that I just need some perspective. And Hassan is actually a good advice because he doesn't leave his house. I know, and I know it impacted his social
He's a
life.
big fucking nerd who doesn't go anywhere. Yeah.
No, but look, I'm very
I don't either.
extroverted, and I feel like you might be a little bit more introverted than I am, like more comfortable being alone. I during COVID also started recognizing that like this is something I can do, right? But honestly, I was also very, very upset and very sad and very depressed, and that was part of the reason. Like now that I started going back out, being around people, socializing, working out, and all this sort of stuff, like I feel so much better. I'm a lot happier. So definitely, we might have different expectations, but I think from my past that I mean I've talked about this before. Like I had social anxiety as well. It's like a muscle that you train, right? But if you recall a time when you used to go out, were you feeling pressured by societal expectations, or did you genuinely feel like you were having a good time? Because if you were genuinely feeling like you were having a good time, that means you overcame that social anxiety, and it's probably healthy for you to be around. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be here asking whether what you're doing is all right, and whether or looking for ways to overcome that social anxiety. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I agree 100% with the muscle, and that's what I need to train back. But man, interacting with people is so tiresome. You have to have like a lot of energy, and you have to put effort, and it's not very easy. So, but you guys are right. I understand that. It's just that being by myself and not talking to anyone about it, even talking to a therapist would definitely be good. I'll probably look for it in the near future. Like thinking about it might be necessary. When you put it out, it's way different than when you're in your head. So, but it's hard as fuck. It's just
Don't use weed as a crutch. You know what I mean? Because that can reinforce the anxiety that you feel, and it can also make you feel like I'm doing something. I'm happy. I'm doing something. I'm just smoking weed by myself at home, and like this feels good. I'm like watching Twitch streams and stuff. So don't take the shortcuts if you're genuinely interested in rebuilding that social anxiety muscle. Obviously, like if it gets overwhelming for you, take the time out away from all of these people, and you can always like go back to that. Take it slowly. Don't like jump back into it. It's nearly identical to going to the gym. You're not going back into the gym and just like lifting the same weights that you were lifting before the pandemic. You know what I mean? If that you just have to slowly build up to it.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
yeah, but the what was the word you used? The hikikomori? Is that the right way to say it? Like the hermit? That's not
Yeah,
a healthy lifestyle at all.
No, exactly. That's not a healthy lifestyle, and I don't want to be locked in an unhealthy, in a toxic way of living.
I agree. Again, I was a person who didn't go out for a long time, and I understand that it's probably not healthy, but I was also okay with it. I think that approaching going back out into society is something you should just make sure that you do on your level. Like, I'm definitely not going to encourage you to be a hermit, but I also don't think that you should feel pressured to be as social as everyone else wants you to be. Because that's a thing that I have literally been through. Is like, I don't think that I could do this every night now that the world's back open and people want to go get drinks every night, because I also get tired talking to people too much. Just think about how often you want to. I also think going to the gym is a great idea to reintegrate yourself, but it's also like always helped me mentally. Because working out is awesome. But just, figure out what you need, what you're comfortable with. Don't let the idea of, oh, everybody's going out, now I have to go out all the time, get to you.
Yeah.
Masom, can I ask you a quick question here?
Sure.
You don't even have to say it. Like, can you think of even 1 to 3 people that are geographically close to you that, like, if you were just stuck at a bar or something with them, that you wouldn't mind like having drinks with? Like, do you have these people in your head?
Yeah.
People that might live near
before
you, that like if it wasn't anybody's deciding, if you're like, boom, I'm at a bar with these people. Yeah, I could probably chat with them. It might seem kind of like, intimidating a little bit, but like, yeah, I mean, we've common ground. Maybe they're coworkers, maybe they're other existing friends. Do you have those kind of folks around?
Yeah, no, if if I just like, slide DMs, I can find a date, you know. But
Sure.
Not just a date, but
it's
like friends. Not
But
just
like,
yeah,
but like friends, like
yeah.
non-romantic, like people you want to chill with. Just,
No,
just
not really. I'm gonna be honest, not
yeah,
really.
no worries at all. What I'm saying is if you decide to kind of dip your toe into social interaction stuff, make it on your turf, make it on your terms. You tell me, you got a little bit of money. You're obviously you seem like a chill person. You're a great communicator. The fact of the matter is, most people by default, even if you seem like you have little to no connection to them, if you invite people to something, most people will at least be semi-interested and be like, yeah, maybe I'll go check that out. Like if you find yourself in an opportunity where you could be like, hey, come to my place. That's what I'm saying. Like, do it on your turf. Like, tell people a specific thing. Don't leave it wide open. People want to be told, like, hey, we're going to go do this thing. Have a couple people over, say, we're coming to my place. I'm going to get some cheap, shitty pizza. We're going to watch this movie. We're going to play this game or something like that. Toss it out there. You're not maybe going to get like resounding yeses right away, but you're putting yourself out there in an environment where that's your dojo, dude. Like, you feel safe there. You call the shots. You're creating the activity and the time frame and stuff. And really, like, the fact of the matter is, put yourself in their shoes. If somebody that you were kind of aware of, somebody that was kind of a friend or a coworker, was just like, hey, dude, you want to come on? We're watching Die Hard this weekend. I'm going to get some Dominoes. Like, you would maybe at least, whether or not you went, would maybe feel like, oh, cool, thanks for asking me. Everybody else is walking around with that same shit in them. Chum the fucking waters a little bit, dude. I'm sure
the
you'll have somebody
Brazilian
say, yeah,
classic Die Hard.
yeah.
As an
Oh,
introvert, I go for movies all the time. Like, if someone asks me to go to a movie, I will always say yes because that's a social interaction that I don't have to talk that much at. Big
That's a
fan.
great point.
Go
That's
to
a great
movies.
point. Yeah, you don't have to
uh,
be coming up with fucking flashcards every 5 minutes.
No.
If you were on a desert island, you don't have to do that shit. You could shut up for an hour straight and just watch Sean McClane lay waste up there.
And then you have
Do what
something to
you
talk
need
about
to.
immediately afterwards.
Yeah, you got it's right in front of you, dude. How do you feel about that? Is that your first time seeing it? Like, you're making it easier for yourself by doing those kind of situations. So
yeah, that's actually harder than just hitting Tinder. But you're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah,
it is
I don't have
difficult,
that
but
many
if
friends on Tinder.
worst thing that happens if you find some folks and ask and stuff is they say no, and it feels weird, but that's the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and if
true.
you're good with like Tinder and being able to get dates, then there's even less pressure to get rejected in a friendship, like a platonic friendship, than there is with like getting rejected by a girl. And there shouldn't,
Mhm.
after a while, there should be no fear of getting rejected by a girl anyway. Just like we were talking about the whole muscle thing.
Yeah, I know.
And in the meantime, switch to indica, chill out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm on my tolerance break. I take
Sure.
a lot of care not to smoke too much and get into a stoner mindset. I have to work, I have a job.
Sure. I
Living
mean,
in
really,
the
like, you do seem like a really kind of chill, well-adjusted guy and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
I don't want to minimize the problems and the things that you're feeling right now, but I hope that by saying this, you find comfort in the fact that it's like, yeah, all of us are going through some dumb shit this year, man. Like,
Yeah.
this is not a unique problem to yourself. And a lot of us, are starting to pull ourselves out of it bit by bit, and you can do it too. Like, you got all the tools to make that happen for yourself.
Yeah, that's true. Thank
I
you
think Gus nailed it here. Yeah.
for sure.
Listen,
That
if
was actually
if
great advice.
Bolsonaro can survive like 11 times at the hospital and metric tons of fecal matter coming out of his nose, you can survive some social interactions, I promise.
Does Tinder have a like make friends option?
They should.
Eh, what I do is actually become friends of the girls that I go out, and then I just phase out the sex and we become buddies. But even then, no, it's not. It's way harder to make friends when you're above 30 than it is to get laid. That's like 100 to 1.
I
Chat is
feel you.
saying that Bumble has that
True.
feature to look for
Mhm.
just friends,
I
so that
feel
way
you,
you don't
brother.
even
I
have to start
when I,
a date.
oh yeah, Bumble does have a feature. Sorry, Sabrina, for talking over you. I feel you on the it's hard to make adult friendships thing. I do get it. I mean, after all, I experienced that very same thing with Bo Burnham, as you guys know in the chat. So.
Did you make a move?
He left me on red, dude.
Oh, but he read it.
That's weird, because from what I hear, he's so plugged into social media and he takes a lot of stock in like social stuff. Weird.
Well, I mean,
I'm just doing the opposite of the inside shit. But no, yeah, I feel you.
No, I know. No, to be fair, he did give me a warning. Like, I mean, he was like, "Oh wait, you guys don't know the background. Never mind. That sounds so weird." No. After Insight came out, I DM'd him. No, after Insight came out, I DM'd him like, "Dude, huge fan. Like, it's awesome. We met one time. You probably don't remember." And he was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy. Like, I watch your YouTube videos throughout the pandemic. Like, I love your content." So I was like, "Oh, dude, this is awesome. You know, I wanted him to come on the stream." And then I was like, "Oh, this is dope. Like, let's be friends." I didn't say that, but like I said something along those lines. He just left me on red, and I was like,
What was the warning part though?
"Oh, the warning was that he was feeling overwhelmed with everything that's going on, and that he couldn't come on the stream anytime soon."
I think he led you on, man. He's not into you. I'm sorry, dude.
He likes someone else.
I know. He just doesn't want to do adult, straight male friendship. It's fine. I'm not sad.
Sorry,
I'm not upset about it. Whatever. I don't think about it like once
Do
a
you
day.
need advice? Are you the next guest?
Yeah, you call in. Hi, Hassan.
You want to leave and come back?
Whatever, dude. It's fine.
Left me on red.
Yeah, Hassan, sorry my problem was too close to home there.
Don't worry about it. I'm just messing around, man. But I do feel you. It's difficult to
It is hard, yeah.
cultivate adult friendships, like adult platonic friendships. Like it almost feels easier to like hook up with someone and date them.
Yeah, try that in Brazil, where 55% of the people like Bolsonaro.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. That's automatically you just eliminate a big chunk of the population that you could just like stay away from, right? Wait, I thought his numbers were down though. I thought Lula was on the come up.
No, Lula. Unless they do another coup on Lula before the election, he's gonna win easy. Bolsonaro is done. Bolsonaro is just too awful. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk Brazilian politics, okay? And let's not go there. But the only thing Brazilians really hate is inflation, and it's going off the through the roof. And no, it's literally the first thing that media puts on the top of the newspaper to destroy presidents.
Inflation sucks, man.
I know inflation is hell. Even worse in third world countries, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank
I
you.
do know
I'm not
from
gonna
Turkey.
take more. True. We had similar experiences, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope this was
Inflation is
helpful.
terrible.
Yeah, man.
It
Thanks
was
for calling.
helpful. I really needed to hear some perspective from people who also don't leave their homes.
Get in the right place. All right. Wish you the best, dude. Thank you so much.
I thank you. Thank you all.
Good luck. I'd hang out with that dude.
Yeah, guy seems chill. Chill. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom here real quick. You can hop in another person.
In time, Gus?
Yeah.
He wasn't lying.
I mean, he hasn't peed. I mean, I peed once so far. I snuck out, you know. So I think it's all right. It's not that
Sabrina
crazy.
and I doing fine. Doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are doing the what did you call it? Kegels?
Yeah, kegels. Yeah.
Kegels.
It does help. You have to do like 5, and then it sends like a signal to your bladder, like, "Hey, we're not ready for that yet."
Isn't that how you get like isn't that how you get like a kidney stone with guys? I feel like holding your pee is not good for dudes. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, it depends on why you're holding your pee. Like, if you're holding your pee and your bladder is actually full, then yeah, fucking go piss. But some people will get the urge to pee when their bladder is only like a little bit full, and that's when you need to like do those exercises to retrain it.
Got it. No,
Thank
I've been drinking a lot of water, so I think that's why I
Good.
pee a lot.
That's good.
That is good. Yeah. We
Wait, is
rate that.
somebody here listening to this?
Yes. I
Jackson.
think this is what Jackson came here
Sorry,
for.
Yes, Jackson, pronouns he, him.
What's up, Jackson?
Hey everyone. So,
Welcome.
thank you. So should I just get into it?
Yeah,
Do
dude.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Fuck Gus. Get to go pee.
He'll catch up.
That's what I'm saying.
basically, I'm talking to this girl, and we've been talking for like a week, and this happened like before, and I feel like I can't really get out of the talking stage well, because every like successful relationship I've had was when the girl started flirting first, but I feel like I just struggle with like starting the flirting. Like it doesn't really work out well for me. Or it doesn't not work out well. It's just like I'm scared to come off like creepy or make the girl uncomfortable. That's kind of my problem right now.
So, are you guys friends right now, or do you think it feels like a bit more than that?
Yeah, pretty much just friends.
How did you meet?
Through a mutual friend.
Under what
How long
like
are you?
under what kind of like pretense did you guys meet?
I knew her before, but I just I slid up on her Instagram and said something. I forgot what it was about, but we just kind of started talking, and then conversation just kept going.
Nice.
Then continuing.
That's really good. That's really, really good. Because, like, you know, girls get hit up in their DMs all the time, all day, every day. The fact that you were able to penetrate through that implies that, like, you know, she might be a little interested. Am I wrong? Girls here?
No,
No, you're right. You're right.
That's a good
Yeah.
sign.
It's a good thing. For sure. Good start. Okay,
Yeah,
go
thanks.
on with your story.
Well, so yeah, I mean, we started talking a week ago, and I'm not really sure, like, how to approach it without coming off as weird. Like, I don't really know, like, what to say because I feel like,
She contacting you?
I mean, we've kind of just had an ongoing conversation, but she did double text today, so
Whoa, she
yeah.
double texted?
Double dip in the shit.
Okay,
Wait,
so
how far apart were the texts?
It was like 11 today, 11 a.m., and then like 6. Yeah.
I
Just a
think you're in
whiff
for
of
a
interest.
good shot. So the question is, how do you begin flirting?
Yeah, how do you like take it to the next level? Kind of.
Son, guess?
Yeah.
For the girl, like there's some clear established interest back and forth there, just over from a text standpoint. Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I just came in just a minute late here. Good to see you, by the way. Honestly, again, direct. You know, do you want to go grab a drink? Do you want to go get a milkshake? A specific activity. Hey, there's this great place by my house. They can make a mean, I don't fucking know, Impossible
Trying to
burger.
get a shake?
You're trying to get a shake?
I mean, double text is you're in. You know, you're in, my guy.
Yeah,
That's it.
you're in.
I do think
I mean,
that's
you're
good.
not that interesting. You know what I mean? No one is. So if it warrants a double text, like that means like she's definitely interested in you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait, how old are you?
Yeah. 18.
Oh, you can't ask
Don't
her
go
out for
get a drink then.
Well, I mean, you
Milkshake.
A
it is.
milkshake. That works.
Yeah, milkshakes. We got Steak and Shake nearby, so might be a good idea.
No
Well,
name
she-
brand. You got to go family place to start off.
Where are you? Where do you find a family
Gus.
place that serves milkshakes, Gus?
I don't know. Look up your local white pages, guy. We all got a telephone book we
Yeah.
rock on the daily, right?
Yeah. That's where I find my shakes. Yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
But to the guys on the podcast, how do you start flirting just over text?
Hasan, what do you usually lead in with if it's like you haven't met the person in person yet?
I'm a bad example.
Why?
Because, like, I mean, most of the time, especially like in the last like 5 years, in most circumstances, like I already know that what the cards are on the table. You know what I mean? So it's like usually what I will do is like you said, if it's like a straight date, usually initiating it into like a I don't usually initiate into like a sexual place on on the text messages or anything like that, depending on what the situation is. But if it's in a gray area where I don't know, and I just want to go on a date, I'll just, I'll just say that, like, let's hang out. I don't even say milkshake. Your texting is like way more advanced than me. I'm just like, yo, you want to hang out? And
That's good.
And if she says yes, then that's fucking dope. Great.
It's a good point. Yeah. Yeah.
I would say don't invite her to somewhere where you're gonna take her to a secondary location, because that's fucking weird. Just meet her wherever you're gonna meet her.
Yeah,
In a
definitely.
public spot, not your place.
And then if you're gonna go, I mean, that's down the line. Should she say yes and all that shit too? Yeah, but yeah, have it be her decision. You want to go back to my place? Nope.
Secondary
All right.
location,
What?
like you're
Next
taking
time.
him to a CIA black site.
Secondary, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like what if you want
Right
ice cream after
somewhere.
you had burgers? Like, no.
No, the burger
no,
place has milkshakes. It's an integral part of the shake. And I don't even want to get into it. No,
I don't
but
know, I think
usually
most girls know not to get in a person's car like for the first date, like for the immediate meeting.
that's good
That's,
Have I been doing
don't
things
wanna
wrong?
die.
Like I've been.
Maybe,
I
yeah,
drive
he wasn't
girls places like.
old-fashioned, but we
You
know
go straight
about
to get
murder
in my
now.
car. Yeah. And a lot of Netflix documentaries these days.
yeah.
There's a screen in my minivan.
You got Shrek 2 back there?
Okay, Ted Bundy.
Okay, I mean, god damn. Listen, we're
A little tangential. I don't know.
Sorry.
What I usually do, it sounds like you're already talking to the girl, then there's some back and forth, and you've been doing, I assume you got like some like goofy bit going, or maybe even some like short-term inside jokes between the two of you.
Yeah. We just been talking about pets the whole time, pretty much.
That's what I usually lead in with. Here's a dumb joke. Ha 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 ha. And then I hit him with the 90 degree.
And then you go, I'd love
wanna
to
go
see
get a
your
drink?
pussy. Oh, no.
Yeah,
sorry.
your pussy. You've already seen mine.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, yeah, man. I mean, you seems like you got a repartee. If anything, you were already on date 0.5. Take it up,
Yeah.
round up 0.5 to the first one.
The
Just ask her out
consistent
to a
text
place.
conversation is a really good one to have too. That's a really good sign. But I still don't know the answer to the question of how do you start flirting before you ask her out?
Bits.
You just have bits. That's fair. Fanta.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean,
Thin
what is
shell of shitty dad
flirting?
humor.
Flirting is just like.
Being playful?
Yeah, exactly. You're playful, and then it becomes that same kind of playful conversation, that playful banter. All of a sudden, becomes flirting when there's more attraction there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like right now, are your text messages like super analytical? Like you're just like, yes, I saw this. This dog was a Chihuahua, a very interesting dog, a very interesting breed. Like it's probably not like that. You know what I mean?
No, it's just like a simple conversation about dogs.
Is
But
it like you're doing dumb like shit posty jokes back and forth where it's obvious humor, like not even like maybe it's funny,
yeah, we were joking about.
Have you sent her a meme?
I have not sent her a meme yet, but we were joking
Wait
about.
for the hills.
Could go either way. Could go either way.
I'm just
I mean, you
kidding.
can. Yeah, memes are a good entry point. I think. Like, what if she doesn't like your memes though? I mean, make sure you don't send any like
Exactly.
in inner community memes. Like, don't send them like Hoscord shit. Okay, if you hit them with the cussy, they're gonna fucking run away.
Yeah, none of the fried memes.
No,
Don't
like
do that.
okay,
No
garbage
car
shit.
pussy.
Go, like,
Okay.
top tier stuff. What the fuck is car pussy?
No, Shane Dawson.
Whoa.
None of that.
Car pussy is the vagina of a car from the
Where is
Pixar animated show Cars and Cars
It
2.
was the exhaust pipe, and it was kind of like a cloaca type deal.
Because like,
Yeah,
you know,
there's a
you
lot of
gotta
odd
think
people
like
fucking exhaust pipes.
Yeah.
you gotta think like
I saw
how
watch
if
TLC.
there's like baby cars and like how are they making the baby cars? Like they have to fuck, which implies that there's the existence of a car pussy.
Of course.
Where's the
Or
car
they
pussy,
See,
though?
replicate
notice
by
how
budding.
here you see this? Notice how Jax and I just started talking about car pussy with 3 people that I kind of know over the internet already, and look at their reaction. Don't do that. That was a
Oh,
lesson
I
for you.
disagree. No,
No,
I was
yeah,
gonna say I
exactly.
feel like I would find it endearing if you texted her and you were like, "Crazy thing just happened. I found out about car pussy." I would find that super endearing if somebody texted me that.
We're gonna get this guy laid.
I'd be like, "Okay, what's up with this? You got any art?" And then you find
that's a big
there's all
risk.
this art of dragons fucking cars, and it is a bit of a risk.
Big risk,
Maybe that's
big
just me.
reward though, because if she responds positively, she's definitely wants to fuck you. Like, cause
Yeah.
no one
No
is
one
gonna
would
respond
tolerate
positive.
that.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I may not look it, but I'm certainly a gambling man. I'd toss the car pussy out ASAP today if you can.
Yeah, definitely. I think it'll
No.
work.
So what? I can support of it.
Yeah. Anyway, obviously,
I
you
think you're
understand the
good.
dynamic you have with this person. You're not doing this kind of chatting shit with coworkers and platonic friends, right? She probably isn't doing that shit either. You like each other. Ask her out for like a lunch or
Double
something.
text is it. That's it though. Like double text is a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
indication.
Wait, no, you're
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate the advice. I'm probably gonna. Yeah, I've asked people to hang out before, but
That's
never
the
like
first
at a
shape, dude.
restaurant. Yeah, sure.
Nice.
So like, hey,
That's it.
you want to hang out? And then you
That's
can.
it.
That's it. Or you can like wanna. You can take her to a. Obviously not a dog park if you don't have a dog, but like going off the pet thing. Like maybe there's like a cat cafe or some shit or a dog. Are there dog cafes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are there? That seems way
Yeah.
higher risk for
That's
serving
where
food.
Mimi got papas. Yeah, they exist.
Oh, cool. Don't ask her to a movie though. That's a lot of high school, college
No,
folks
I
do
hate
that.
that.
Talk
No.
on the first date. That's for platonic friend stuff, you know?
I think mini
Yeah.
golf is a great first date because you get to
Yep.
chat while you're doing an activity.
Unless you have anger issues like me, in which case don't do mini golf.
You just get really
Or
competitive.
restrain yourself.
Maybe take her to the batting cages.
You
There
could.
go.
I'd
But-
say yes. Again, I'd be like creative. All right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Creative.
I just think anything fun would be a good idea. I
Mhm.
think, but I don't
Mini
know.
golf is a lot easier because the ceiling for skill is significantly lower, so nobody,
Right.
including yourself, will be in their head about like, oh, I'm getting physically sweaty because this batting cage is fucking pitching 90 and I can't fix the machine, or like I thought I was gonna be better. I stopped in junior high and I'm kind of
Yeah,
sucking right now.
I don't know.
Mini golf it up.
No, mini golf gets me going. I mean, I will be yelling at like a 12-year-old girl on the
You
other.
get pretty sweaty
Come
on the
on,
course.
fucking pitch faster.
That's a foul. You can't pick it up. Anyway, you seem well equipped to just hit her up with a cool text. In short,
All right. Well, thanks for the advice.
You got
you
this.
bet you, dude.
You're
Wishing you
good.
the best. You got her.
All right. See you later.
He's got it.
Positive one.
He's
yeah.
got it.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Luck
He'll be
all
good.
of these guys.
He's gonna be
people.
fine.
I think I
Yeah.
can do a kickflip.
Absolutely.
He's Tony Hawk's kid.
He is Tony
Oh,
Hawk's kid.
Saf is back.
Yes. Hopefully we
Whoa.
troubleshooted. Is that the word? The issue.
Troubleshooted.
Troubleshite.
It's been like 20 minutes? What happened?
Saft. Let's.
He unmuted and we couldn't hear him, so I think it's fine now. Though.
What's going on? Hey, what's going on?
Hello.
You guys hear me?
Hey, we
Oh,
can
it's
hear
Saf.
you.
Right. Well, first of all, to your comment 20 minutes ago, I have Hunter x Hunter Obby because it's the greatest anime of all time.
Oh, here we go.
But-
Okay. Yeah.
To a good
No matter
start.
what your problem is, I don't know if I can fix it.
It's too detached, dude.
I'm kidding.
Oh well. But
Okay, what's
yeah,
up?
I guess sure. So I'm 30 years old, and by the way, happy early birthday, Hassan.
Thank you.
But yeah, so I'm 30 and like I've never been on a date before, and like I've never even come close to being on a date. Pretty much, I have a ton of anxiety issues. I have yeah, I've always been just super nervous, like even just like talking to a girl, pretty much. So yeah, and I have and there's like a lot of esteem issues there as well. Like because after a while, like I start like I have this feeling that 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 basically it's because I'm like a weird or like a creep or like I put people off in some way, and like that's why and like that's why I've like never been on a date before. Um and so like those are the kind of issues that are um that like yeah, I'm trying to deal with, I guess.
So you do actively want to start dating. That's the plan.
That would be good, yes.
Are you taking steps to work on your anxiety at all?
So that would be a good idea, I guess.
That's
But
a good start.
um so not really.
It helped you a lot.
Yeah.
So
your
so like so I mean so sorry, just to give you a bit more context. I've I have tried like using apps like Tinder and whatnot, And so I mean, I would think that my nervousness doesn't come across as much on like dating apps. Uh, but yes, but like I haven't had a ton of success on there. Like in like the past 5 years, maybe I have had maybe 7 or 8 girls actually agree to go out on a date with me, but like each one of them ended up ghosting me on like the day of. So that just kind of reinforces this feeling I have that okay, yeah, there's got to be something weird or like something about me that's like off-putting in some way, um, that makes people like not want to go out with me. Maybe, yeah.
I'm so sorry, man. That sucks. People are jerks. That's a real shame. And I don't feel like you should take this all on you. But I do think to Sabrina's point, if you are giving even unintentionally expressions of how anxious you are, um, that could be read in complicated ways. And I do sort of feel like that's a thing that going on dates isn't going to fix, and that you kind of owe it to yourself to find ways to work on making yourself more comfortable and potentially talk to a therapist about that kind of thing before trying to open up that door to start dating. And I think that will make you happier. And then to other people, you might also read as happier. I know that's a really reductive way of saying this, and this stuff's really complicated. But I do want to encourage you to try to work on yourself before trying to meet someone. That makes sense?
It does. It does make sense.
Saf, you still there
So
right
I
now?
have actually, yeah, yeah. So I have actually seen a therapist for like different issues a couple of years ago. Um, I like went to see a therapist when I after I like dropped out of college. My parents wanted me to see a therapist, and I ended up getting like really annoyed at the therapist. Like maybe like maybe I just didn't vibe with them. But yeah, just the way he was talking. He was talking in this very like hoarse, like soft tone that was very intentional, as if I was gonna explode at any second. It was just very weird.
A therapist I
Uh,
really didn't like.
Yeah.
She was very like, connect with your spiritual side. And I was like, we aren't good for each other. And that's a part of finding a therapist, is that you do have to put in, the work to find the right one. Because some of them just aren't the right fit for you. It's a relationship like any other relationship.
Yep, you
You
gotta.
do need to connect.
And that
I
is
had.
not. Oh, I'm sorry, Sabrina. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I had a fucking therapist. I went to go talk about my anxiety, and the first 20 minutes in, she was just like, "Oh, maybe you need a fidget spinner." And instead of, which wasn't my issue, but instead of even giving me a fucking fidget spinner, she looked up fidget spinners on Amazon, and she's like, "Yeah, you should go order one for yourself." It's like, bitch, you're recommending a fidget spinner,
Yeah.
and you can't even give me one.
Sabrina, I
Anyway.
diagnosed you with being too freaking random. If you could go rectify that. No,
But it
Sabrina's
takes
right.
a few tries to find a good one, because if you're not going to take the therapist seriously, you're not going to get anything out of those sessions. You need to find one that you actually respect, and it doesn't seem like you respected them, and that's fine, because it seems like they didn't work well with you either.
Yeah, it might not happen right away. I mean, you could get the correct person that you really gel with and seem to have a good communication flow back and forth with right away. It could be 10 people, like there's nobody's the same, so not everybody needs the same kind of therapist. My first therapist, to toss mine in, like the dude kept making fucking karate analogies every time because I looked up after and he was like kind of a nationally ranked karate guy, which is like rad and shit. But I was like, guy, I don't, I hardly know what a gi is. So this is my starting knowledge.
Can I be
And then you
recommended to this
realize
man,
you were actually
please?
at a dojo.
Yeah, and it was in Cobra Kai.
Yeah, he was like, "Hey, man, after COVID's over, why don't you come on in? I'll kick your ass, and we'll work through the program." And no, but he
I'm
was
not
showing you.
seeing the negative.
No, yeah, no negatives there, but I'm not the toughest guy. But it can be hard to find the right person. The important thing is, if you have the time, if you've got the financial capacity, keep trying. If you find somebody that you can really kind of share stuff with, it will be a huge benefit to you. And also, do you do like any sort of online stuff? We've been talking Discord a lot. Do you do any Discord shit? Play games and stuff online with folks at all?
Like mostly just by myself. I hang out in like Discord sometimes, but not a whole lot. But yeah, I mostly just play like solo single player games. Yeah.
Sure. Honestly, I find even like if I'm obviously not recently, I've been with Sabrina for a while here, but like if I was trying to pursue people, like I felt more confident talking to anybody if I had the opportunity to talk to friends, like in a platonic capacity too. Hit up folks on Discord and talk to them a little bit more. And then if you find a partner that you might want to pursue and stuff, start over the voice. You don't need to meet for a drink right away if it makes sense. I'm gonna play this game for an hour. Do you want to watch the show with me over Discord or something like that? Like if you find that opportunity, that's a great way to build some confidence where it's like you don't need to be looking at the person and worrying about what am I wearing, what am I doing kind of shit.
Suggestion. Most therapists sometimes they'll recommend like group anxiety therapy. Maybe you could attend one of those sessions because then you might meet another person who's a little bit more on your level, but still willing to at least go outside. Maybe you'll meet somebody there.
I do also want to say, Saf, that right now you're on a live stream with about 25,000 people watching, talking to 4 strangers, and you are doing an amazing job. Like, congratulations for doing this.
Yep.
You seem very confident. Like, this is something that I'm sure is way out of your wheelhouse. So this seems like a step in something that I am proud of you. And when I think the biggest piece of advice is work on, your own issues and making yourself happy. And the pressure to get into relationships it doesn't work if you're not content with yourself yet.
Yeah.
I think that would be
Sure.
my biggest advice. Is
Yeah.
just be happy being you, and
Sure.
that is also just way more attractive to people.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. And like going back to therapy, actually, like one weird thing about this therapist, well, I mean, like one thing that I didn't like was that he would make me keep like a journal, which is fine, but then he would like make me bring it back and read my entries out loud in the sessions, which would just like which like would just like trigger my anxiety even more,
Yeah.
which was not helpful. Yeah.
It wasn't a good fit for you. And that's
Yeah.
okay. Doesn't mean either of you failed. It means that was just an incorrect partnership. And I
I
would
guess
highly
the
encourage. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you. Maybe the actual therapist, not a good idea, and him pressuring you to like read your entries to them, not the best idea. But I do still think there is great value in writing out your thoughts. Something about putting pen to paper just gets it out there. Or if you don't want to write it down, if you're in the shower and maybe the walls or glass get steamy, write them down and then wash them away so that way they never ever come back. But at least you put it out there and there's a release in that. It helps a little bit. I'm done.
Sure, thanks. Thanks for the advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
think
have
you're doing
nothing to
great.
follow that up with. Like that's
Yeah, and we can't. Sabrina's just this beacon of light that I'm like, can I pay you to be my therapist? Is that
Oh,
like a set of service that you provide, or?
I'll refer you to a good guy.
Well, I appreciate all of the advice, guys. Yeah.
I
Is
hope
it
it's
okay if I
helpful.
add something? So I know you said you like anime. In Hassan's Discord, they do like anime nights after stream on Sundays and Mondays, or at 7:30 Pacific. So if that's something you're interested in, that can help you like get into like being in groups with people more. People sit on mute and just watch anime together.
what do you think
Yeah,
about
I
what
mean,
do you think about the okay, I gotta ask you, what do you think about the Chimera Ant arc?
yeah, I knew you were gonna ask me about that. So I actually agree with your take that like it was very long and like the pacing wasn't great, but I did like the storytelling there.
Okay, so it's not the greatest arc of all time.
I don't think I could call it the greatest like greatest arc of all time, but
Okay, good.
it
Well, you have
was
the correct
pretty
opinion.
impactful. It was very like impactful at times. Yeah.
Okay. Um I feel like you are less anxious when you're talking about things that you're interested in, right?
Possibly. Maybe.
Even if it's
Sure.
even if you're talking to someone like myself, in front of 25,000 people, so that's that's something you can work on. That's a direction that you can pursue, right? Talking about anime with other people.
Yeah, dude, like literally as you're doing that, like I saw multiple people in chat being like, yo, you should jump in, like come into the Discord and stuff. Like people
Sure.
already
So
wanted to chill and talk with you here.
yeah, I've actually joined the offline chat for like their movie nights a couple times.
Great.
Cool.
Which
Great
is
step, yeah.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Great idea.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I think you're gonna be all right, dude. Like sound like you're a really chill guy and like you just keep putting yourself out there totally. Like it's gonna totally work out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate all of your guys' advice.
Best of
Thanks
luck.
for coming on, man. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
See ya.
See you guys.
Okay, I'm sorry for eating. I haven't eaten yet today all day, and I worked out at like 9 in the morning, so I'm dying.
Damn.
No worries.
You're all good.
You trying to get ripped? Is that
we
the
getting
plan?
ripped
He's
tonight?
going for. He's getting shredded.
Hopefully, I'm
Getting
having
that
Brussels
deficit?
sprouts.
Brussels
Oh.
sprouts? How'd you prepare
That
them?
means business.
Ooh. That means gas.
I'm having Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
That's healthy.
You said that was just so cute, Sabrina. That means gas.
Healthy. That's good. That's
Oh
fiber.
my god, I love it.
I have some halal guys in the fridge I want to grab now.
Shit.
Hell yeah.
Dude, Halal Guy's hot sauce is like
Mm.
they gotta put a warning on
Tears
that
your
shit.
ass
Like
up,
it's good, but from just a surface level consumer available hot sauce level, it is the public is ill informed when they get that sauce, I will say.
So good. It'll
It is
light your
good.
asshole
Good,
on
but
fire, though.
It
You
will
only
wreck
need
you.
a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. All right. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Yeah.
Yeah, the next person is Yas. He's a monitor of the Discord.
Hello.
Another anime
Hi.
avatar.
Okay, it's actually a video game avatar. Just to be technical. But hello everyone. Hi Hassie. Okay, but yeah, so I have this really weird inner conflict, and Hassan, I really want you to answer this because we're both born on the same day. So I feel like we're
Oh
astrologically
God.
connected, you know?
Okay. All right.
Put your fucking salad down,
I'm
bitch.
gonna go grab halal guys then. Fuck
You
that.
know? So I'm just saying, okay, so I consider myself like a really extroverted person, right? But I'm just like as of like recently, I've had to learn how to be like independent and like more like so like be okay with being alone. So I met most of my friends like through like at a bar or like at a party, but like I'm like a recovering alcoholic now. Like those days are over, so like I can't really like and like I don't really talk to them anymore either. So it's like hard for me to like find new friends because like I can't just go into a party and like chug like 16 White Claws like I used to back in the day, and be like, oh yo, that party was crazy, even though like I don't remember you at all. But yeah, and then like on top of that, also like when it comes to like my love life, I feel like I don't really take breaks in between like girls or like like women really. Like I kind of just I'm in a relationship and then like we end up breaking up and then like literally in that same week like I'm in another relationship. Like literally like me and my girlfriend broke up like last week. She's probably watching. Hi. Okay. But yeah, so like I don't know. I feel like I'm not like really okay with being by myself. And I don't know how to learn. And like, I definitely need to learn soon because I'm graduating college soon. And like, I don't want to end up being like a neat. So yeah, that's basically my problem.
I mean, first of all, you can get roommates. Like you can ease your way into it, and that shit will make you. That shit will make you not want to ever have roommates ever again. So you got that going for you. You know.
The thing is that I live in the city, like New York City. So like, getting like renting is like so insane.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I live with my parents. And, like my parents are cool. Like my mom's like Muslim, so like I don't think I could bring like any girls here. Like she doesn't even like me doing anything like that's I watch you, Hassan, and then like she'll be like, yo, why is this guy cursing so much? And I'm like, that he's like passionate, you know? So yeah, I don't know. Like I like being with my family, like I love my family like very dearly, but at the same time I don't feel like I have that like freedom being here at home, living with them. But I don't know. I just kind of like want to be like okay, like just not in a relationship and like okay with like not having like a big friend group or like people to talk to every day. Like I remember my therapist was like, "Yo, you should meditate," and then like I tried meditating. I was like, "Damn, I wonder what like so and so is doing." And I was just like, I don't know.
It's okay for your mind to wander when you meditate. It's just you have to catch yourself when that happens and then bring it back. But that's totally normal. If in case you were worried that you were doing it wrong. But go on.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted advice, just like on like how to just like be okay with being alone.
Do you have a big kind of hobby or something right now that you do? Exercise, music, or anything?
I game a lot. Like I have like I'm very online right now. I'm like I feel like I'm going through a very online phase. Like I have my own like emo Discord server.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm not like manipulating anyone or like being like a fuck boy, but yeah,
Good.
but like yeah, I just been gaming a lot. Like I got a Switch last week and like I literally Hassan like dead ass. I literally got a Switch because of you, bro. You were like I'm like playing Switch on the toilet, and I was like, holy shit, I need this, bro. And like I went and got one, and then, like I swear I've been playing Switch on the toilet, and it's like changed my whole life.
It's good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. You can do it in bed too. Pretty dope.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but
like you don't have to be alone. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why that's like a big problem for you. I don't really understand. It's like the reverse of our Brazilian friend from earlier who was like,
I mean, it's not. It's more so like not like being alone, but like just like being independent, right? I guess it's like more so applies to like my love life because like I'm okay with like not really having like too many friends. But like I said, like I literally just got out of a relationship, and I don't know, like bro, I'm like a juicer, so maybe it's just like my coon brain. But like as soon as I got out of that relationship, I was like, yo, I need to find like somebody else to like have like an attachment to, you know? So I don't know how like
This
I
is a
don't know.
massive leap. I don't know. But I honestly feel like a lot of the time when people are going through this, it's because they aren't comfortable with themselves.
Yeah.
They need somebody else to validate them and to make them feel whole because they don't necessarily like themselves. And I'm sure that seems really harsh and it could completely be wrong for you. But I do think the solution to that and is in a lot of cases is figuring out who you are, what you like about yourself, and what you like doing independently of anybody else. Because there's probably another issue causing that dependency, and it's probably an insecurity.
well, there.
It sounds like
The
you're trying to
solution.
fill a hole.
Sorry, go ahead, Sabrina. Yeah, you're right.
No, that's all. Go for it.
Ironically, the solution I would suggest for you would also help you potentially solve that problem if you are always in self-doubt, which is pursue self-improvement in an area that you are interested in, whether it be working out or whether it be another hobby, for example. If you find yourself shifting your attention to things that improve yourself, you know, read a book, something like that, you will start to become more confident being alone, and you'll have something to do that you'll think about. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
And that way, you will slowly but surely also start building confidence within yourself as well, and won't look for validation from other people.
Yeah, I guess you guys put it like really perfectly. Like I guess I look for validation in other people. And like I think that's definitely something I have to work on. But I have also like another minor problem. So like I'm graduating with a political science degree like next semester, and I have jack shit no knowledge what to do with it because like I don't want to go to law school. I know like Hassan, I'm okay. You think I could get an internship at TYT or like you know like
I don't know if you want to do that.
okay, that's fine.
You should go into sales. Sounds like I don't know.
Maybe. But yeah, no, this is great. Also, like I'm the person who hosts the anime night that Frogan was talking about earlier. So like, if anyone has any questions, they see me in the Discord. I'm probably monitoring or like asleep. But
You're not
yeah,
one of those
thanks for the
Splinter Discord Andes, are you? Talking about your
No,
own Discord.
I have an emote server. It's not a Splinter. It's just I have a lot of emotes in it, and like that's it. It's just
No,
emotes.
Yas is cool. Yas is cool.
All right.
But yeah, thank you for the advice, everyone. Hassan, I obviously appreciate it. Sabrina, Alana, and Gus, you guys really helped out. And yeah, I'm gonna try looking into like more hobbies that I can feel better about.
You got it,
But
dude.
yeah,
Cool, man. Wishing you the best.
Congratulations on graduating.
thank you.
Sabrina,
Okay.
there's a dog.
Yeah, that's a dog.
We have
Subbing her
5 people left. Is that okay, Hasan?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. The next person is Yuleni, and she goes by she, her. Yuleni, you're on.
Hi, y'all.
Welcome.
Thank you for.
Hello.
What's up, you,
Hope you
Lenny?
guys are. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are ready for the story because I have a lot to say, and I hope you guys can help me out. So, okay. I broke up with my ex-boyfriend about a month ago now. My reasons for breaking up with him were because I thought the relationship was getting way too codependent on each other. I'm a very independent person, so it was really hard to find myself in such a relationship. And at one point, it was healthy, but I knew in my heart that I needed to let go, and I still very much care and love this guy, but I just needed to break up with him for my own personal reasons. So obviously after that, I confided in my friends because I was upset that I needed to do that, but I knew it was the right thing to do. And I have this one friend that I've known since like fourth grade, ride or die type shit. I tell her everything. She knows me like the back of her hand. And I obviously was hanging out with her almost every day after I broke up with him because I just kind of didn't want to be alone. And she understood that. Yeah, she's a good friend. But one day I didn't end up hanging out with her for whatever reason. I needed to do my own personal stuff. And on that same day, my ex started hitting me up, telling me that he wanted to speak to me. We had not spoken, like I had cut off communication after I had broken up with him. Didn't block him or anything, so he still reached out. But that day I was feeling, I don't know, generous. So I was like, all right, I'll let you say what you have to say. Um, so I obviously wanted to tell my friend about this because I was like, what the fuck? He's texting me. So I was gonna go text her and I checked her location because we have each other's location and she was at the beach. So I was like, I'll text her later. She's obviously doing something. Um, so then I call my ex and he seems like a little nervous not to talk to me, but like he's like doing something that he's like not supposed to do. So he's
Uh-oh.
like, let me call you back. Yeah. So then he calls me back and well, actually scratch that. When he hung up on me, I was like, okay, I have a feeling something's up. So I check his location and I see that he's at the same beach as my friend. And so I
Wait, how
think
do you
I'm a
still have his
delusional person
location?
because like I didn't cut off anything from him and it's on Snap Maps. Like it's not like he shows it to all his friends, you know? Um, but yeah, I saw that. And so I didn't want to jump to the worst conclusion. And I was just like, it's a coincidence, you know, this is a beach that people go to. It's a public beach. They're just probably there on the same day. Um, and so he calls me back and I talked to him and I have to ask, you know, I'm like, did you see her today? Like, did you hang out with her? And he said, yeah, I picked her up and we went to the beach and hung out. So I'm having like 1,000 thoughts and I'm just trying to figure things out. And he basically tells me and shows me screenshots of their conversation because I was furious. I was yelling at him. I was like, I need to know why. And she told him, because he reached out to her, he was feeling really sad. I introduced them. They didn't know each other before I started dating him.
Oh no.
She basically told him, you're my friend, like you can always reach out to me. And so she kind of just disregarded it. Like I confided in her with so
Oh,
much
she's a
about how I did
shark.
not. Yeah.
Dude,
She's a snake.
Okay, so I don't know what to do because this has been like my best friend. Like
Have you spoken
literally
to her?
I have not spoke. Oh, I did confront her actually, and it gets worse because I hate when people know what they did is wrong and they still do it. I'd rather you be ignorant as fuck and just think that like I would genuinely not be upset. Like you just did it out of good intention. But she knows that I did not want him in my life and
Mhm.
that I would not like that she hung out with him. Maybe if she asked me first, but she literally I had to find out by fucking checking their locations. Like I felt crazy. I felt so
Were you guys
crazy.
up for?
Sorry, what was that?
How long were you broken up for?
Like 2.5 weeks, literally.
That's
Oh
nothing.
my
Oh my
god, that's a
god.
shitty friend.
Yeah, that's some shit. I don't want to just
Dude.
dogpile in, but like that is some real crap.
Pull the
Like
parachute cord.
you
Yeah,
gotta
she's a
do
homie
that.
hopper.
Yeah, I just need validation because I, I still like kind of part of me wants to be friends and salvage this, save this friendship, but there's a very angry part of me that feels so betrayed and just disrespected, and I can't even think of looking at her right now. So like I don't know.
I think they've both violated your trust.
They did.
And I think it really should be on them to repair that. I don't think that you're the one who needs to repair that. And I think just explaining to them why you feel like that trust was violated is fair, especially if she was the person you were confiding in about the breakup, and then she does that and doesn't tell you, is like clearly a violation of
That's
trust.
multiple levels of violation. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I told her that. And so I said, you know that I would be upset. Like, please help me understand why you did this. And she basically was just like, honestly, like I didn't want you two to be on bad terms. Cause she also wanted to talk to him about her breakup that happened a while ago. Very messy, not as messy as
Yeah,
mine. So
that's a huge red flag. Yeah.
She's a sussy little
Platonic
baka.
friends, they don't do that. Like, yeah.
dude, I don't understand because she's literally my best friend. Like, and now, honestly, I don't really have any friends because, like, I mean, I was in a relationship with this guy for like 2 years, so like I kind of lost friends while I was in that relationship because it was toxic. Yeah.
Oh shit! And your best friend jumped in 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's an additional
not
layer
your
of like,
friend.
what the fuck is she doing?
She has been waiting by the sidelines, and honestly, like if you've been confiding in her this whole time and then you guys decided to break up, like I mean, was she kind of like encouraging a breakup when you confided in her, or did she encourage you to stay together?
Honestly, this breakup I kind of didn't tell her about. I did it by myself because I know that my friends like this guy, and so I just kind of needed to do it without anyone telling me what to do because I knew it was the right thing to do. So I didn't confide in anyone. I knew I needed to do this. And when I told her, you know, she was like, "Oh, I mean, I understand." Like, I had no idea that he reached out to her after I broke up with him, and she didn't tell me that either. So I just want to know, is it worth it talking to her? I don't know what to do. I don't know.
Not
Do you
anytime soon.
do you feel as though you've already like in the confrontation that you had with her, you know, like do you feel as though you clearly outlined like, hey, like this is what you did and this is like why I think it's wrong, why it hurt me and stuff? Like, was that the kind of vibe of it, or was it more just like, oh, I know that you did this. How do you react to that?
Uh, no, I explained to her. I said, I don't get it because this is like one of the few days I didn't see you, and then this just happens. So I'm just very hurt because I feel like you knew that I didn't want him in my life anymore, and she knows, and she knows. And when she texted me, I knew that she was guilty because she knows, like
Okay.
she knows me.
I have one question. Like, how many people live in your town? Is it like a 3-person town? Like, what the fuck? Your best friend, supposedly, not a best friend, by the way.
No.
Newsflash. You know, she's fucking awful. What happened? Like, there was not another. There wasn't anyone else that she could fuck. Like, what is this?
Yeah, honestly, I don't fucking get it either because she has hoes. Like, I don't know. It was a shock to me, and really, I need help navigating this like myself because I feel really lonely right now. I lost my best friend, and I lost like my ex boyfriend that I also confided in a lot. So I feel like I can't confide in
What do you
anyone now. I
want?
don't.
What's your ideal outcome? If I ask you that question and you don't think about it too hard, what do you want?
I want to feel safe and secure by myself and not need to have anyone else's validation, whether it's friendship or relationship, because I do feel like I need to just be hanging out with people all the time. Like I can't be by myself. It's hard for me to sit with my thoughts.
And right now, I think you focus on that. I mean, again, I would not, if I were you, make any moves to repair anything with this girl. She needs to come and repair it with you. I don't think you have to reach out. I wouldn't say, maybe depending on what happened, I wouldn't say hard no to talking to her. This is obviously, like, again, a huge betrayal of trust. That's the issue. And that's really hard to come by, and it's your decision if you want to. I don't think you should be the one reaching out to anybody. That's ridiculous. You were the one who got hurt, or betrayed here, or lied to, misled, by omission, any of that. And I just wouldn't put any pressure on yourself to figure that out. Right now, I would just deal with healing from everything and figure out what you need, what you want, how to recover, and then the situation with these two people is potentially something that you can figure out further down the line. But right now, it's all about you, baby.
Yeah,
that makes
hard for me to do.
Hit the gym, get a revenge body, and then fuck the
Now it's
dude's brother.
Chadvice.
Or fuck his best friend. Reverse. Uno.
Fuck
One
his
of her
best friend.
exes. Wait till she gets
He-
married. Fuck her husband.
Oh my. Yeah, I'm in this for the end game. End
Excuse
game
me.
shit.
None of this. Don't do any
Can
of this.
can I just add in
Yes,
something
yes,
really quick
yes.
too, by the way, Yeleni? I won't go into any details. Your story more than anybody's today really resonated with me. I felt as though I had a really severe friendship break, like huge breach of betrayal many years ago situation too. And something
I'm
that I feel like
sorry.
is important, like to add in, is like Alana completely hit the dynamic nail on the head in terms of like, don't focus on this. There's no timer. There's no window that you need to try to hit. If your friend is trying to get back into your life, it is their lines to say, their situations to set, their initiatives to take. But one thing I want to stress, and perhaps I'm injecting my own experience into this too much, but like you have to take time apart from your friend. I feel like that is like, if you really stop and look at your situation, the extent to which you were dating this person, the levels of communication and vulnerability that you shared with your friend along the way, they had so many fucking signposts to be like, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this. And then that should, play into your response for your own healing. Like you shouldn't turn around in a month and start chatting to your friend again. I feel like in that casual sense, you shouldn't
And
go
they
out to the
clearly don't
movies.
respect you.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
obvious for a long time that this was a very
Guys, this is just
premeditated
hard for
thing.
me to accept. Like I'm
It
really in
sucks.
denial
It
about it.
fucking sucks. It
Yeah.
literally, it's gonna suck. You're gonna feel like it's gonna impact your social circles and stuff. But again, it's like, your truth, from what you're telling us here, like you didn't fuck anybody over. You didn't disrespect people and stuff. At the end of the day, the people that give a shit about you, and it's probably a lot of people, like you seem like a chill person, like they're gonna be there for you. Just be honest with the rest of your friends and shit. This shit fucking sucks, but it will totally come around. Like you'll find another best friend. You'll be somebody's best friend. You might already be that person. It'll be chill.
Thank you. Yeah, it feels good to know. So, I mean, I'm sorry that happened to you guys, but like, I feel like friendship breakups are almost so much worse. Like, I'm
Yeah.
reeling from this so much worse than the breakup. And
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna feel a level of resentment even towards just like past
oh,
memory shit, where it's like, "Fuck
yeah.
you, asshole!" Like, I want to look back on like, when we went to the movies, when we did roller rinks shit. It's like I can't fucking look back on that shit now,
Oh my God, guys, I
But
forgot to mention this. He took her to the pizza place that only me and him went to. He took
What?
see,
he
that's
took
just
her to the pizza place that only him and I went to.
yeah, that shit sucks, and but again, that's just an even further point in the direction. It's just like so many violations of boundaries and shit. Like, I think what the right decision is. It's the shittiest, but you gotta fucking do it, and you're gonna be okay.
Yeah,
I mean-
I already deleted her.
Here is the
Get
positive.
wrecked.
Here's the positive way to look at the situation, though, and there is a silver lining here. And that is you didn't just luckily get rid of one horrible person, but two at the same time. Like,
True.
because if she's
birds
like
one
if
stone.
she's doing treacherous things like this behind your back, then like she could not have been a very good best friend. Like, I mean, that's very selfish. There's no respect for you there. So I doubt that like they were able to be a good best friend to you regardless. Like you deserve better. You deserve better best friends.
There's also
So-
a good chance that that advice that you're like, missing after going through the breakup was manipulated. Like, I feel like if you were talking to her about post breakup shit and then she's like seeing him on the sly, then she was probably just manipulating you. Like, it's not, you don't want to miss that.
And so that now you should, in retrospect, take all the good times with a grain of salt too. You have to do that for your own safety when you consider everything that you talked about with this person. That's what they were thinking at the time for quite a while.
I
kinda
definitely
expected what you said.
feel like I'm entering a new chapter in my life because these are friends that I've had for, since through high school. I'm in college now, almost going to graduate this year. So
Congrats.
I guess I'm just shedding all of the dead skin, fake ass friends. And
It's a good time to
all
do
that
this, though.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time to do this.
Yeah.
You're in college. You can still, make new friends.
Yeah. Can you send me some killer workouts, Hassan, so I can really get jacked and just
Revenge
rub
body
it in their
count.
faces?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, I'll send you my high intensity interval training.
Thank you.
Gotta get that
I really
HIIT.
appreciate that. Oh,
Yeah,
all right.
I'm very sorry. This sucks. You'll be
Yeah.
okay. You do you. Don't stress about them or what they're doing. My number one piece of action immediately actionable, immediate advice would be don't look at anything they're fucking doing. Do not look at where they
Oh.
are, what they're talking about. None of it.
Yeah. No
I've already
Yeah, delete
deleted them
everything.
all.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Even if you want to do it spitefully, it will only be poison for yourself.
Yeah.
Be like,
I
yeah,
just I
fucking
hate that she's
stupid.
on public because I still fucking go and look her up. I can't fucking help
Don't.
myself.
Don't do it. It doesn't help you.
Get on Tinder.
It's really hard. Just don't do it.
Tinder sucks. Okay. Thank you guys. You don't know how good it feels to just rant and have people validate
No, yeah,
me.
we're on your side. You're good. We like you.
I'm gonna tell. Fuck, I have Hasan, Alana, Gus, and fucking Sabrina on my side. I don't need any other
Got
friends.
you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
If you
Have a great
need me
day.
to beat her up on that one public beach that's in your town of 3 people, I can
Imperial
try.
Beach, California, please.
Let's
I'll be
build our
there.
own beach, man.
All right,
All
guys.
right. Have a
Bye.
great night. Wish you the best.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Yo, I gotta go piss again. You can jump in the next
Fuck
one.
Gus.
I gave you the preface. You knew it was coming.
Yeah, it's true. He did warn us. I respect that. My only caveat to those conversations is, and this is clearly not the case there, she was absolutely betrayed, is that if you break up with someone, I feel like you did break up with them and that you don't get to be upset about where they are after that. Again, I don't feel like she was doing that. Just a thing that I want to mention is sometimes people will be like, I broke up with him a month ago and now he's doing this with your friend, a whole other thing. But I'm like, you kind of have to be like, I broke up with him.
Yeah, but if it's your best friend behind,
No,
sorry,
this
go
one's
ahead.
quite different.
No,
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Best friend
Your best
in
friend, that
secret.
soon, they lied to you. That whole thing's fucked up. Absolutely. It's all bad.
Unacceptable.
Yep.
All right. So the next person is Thighs.
Hey.
Ooh, I
He
like
goes
the
by he,
picture.
him.
Oh, hello. Thighs.
How's it going, everybody?
Nice.
Dude, what is going on with your Avi, dude?
What do you
That's a
mean?
lot.
What do you
Is
mean?
that like a sexy teddy bear? Like what?
It is.
Sexy Care
It's
Bear.
a teddy bear with high heels, like knee highs, thigh highs.
Damn straight.
Ariana Grande.
All right.
Damn straight. Somebody sent it to me and they just said this gives me you vibes. So
Oh,
DM me,
fucking-
please. DM me it. Thank you.
absolutely. I'll send it later. if I
Yeah,
can find
that's
it.
how you know you fucked up when Morgan's like, that's actually a pretty good Avi. Like,
I had to
Well,
change.
shit.
Mine. I didn't want to get you banned because of titties, so I just made it my face.
yeah, you were
Can you
using
send
my
me the
friend's
previous
photo.
one?
Her previous Avi was literally one of my friends, like famous photos, of
was-
her
gonna
wearing
need
like
to
the mushroom
See it
hat
for
from.
reference?
Hold on.
Is
Oh.
Laura
Oh,
Lux?
it worked.
It's Laura Lux wearing the
Oh,
mushroom
shit,
tip
really?
hat, wearing like the
So-
Mario mushroom hat, while also with her boobs out.
Sounds great. I wish I could picture that, but I have
Yeah,
no
I'm gonna.
reference
I'm,
for it.
I'm a very
so-
visual person. You
I
know?
got you.
I'm
Sorry,
gonna-
Thighs is
Okay, you
also
can't.
here.
All right, well,
Hey.
we're not doing that right now because
What's
I don't
up,
want to get
buddy?
banned.
No, I'm not
Yeah.
streaming. Listen, somebody
right.
DM'd me it and said it reminded them of me. So,
Oh, you too. Okay.
yep.
All right.
All right.
So here's what's going down. Let me paint you guys a picture. You're me. You're 6'3", about 300 pounds, glorious head of hair, and you're working at your little office job or whatever. You're clicky clacking away at your keyboard. Next thing you know, oh shit, a new hot coworker just comes into the office.
No,
And
I was gonna do that.
what do you mean no?
you know what I
You
mean.
know what I
We've talked about this a million times on every other iteration of this show. Do not shit
this is actually
where
my
you
first time.
eat.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Very interesting. Okay.
Keep going.
Yeah. Well, fuck. Should I just end it right here? Should
I mean,
just
if
go
the
on
question
next?
is, should I pursue my hot coworker? The answer is no.
Okay, but
That's
the
it.
thing is,
But
she's
if
not
there's
going to
more.
be there. Okay, but she's not going to be there for that long, right?
Oh,
Like
so
she's
get her
planning on
fired.
leaving.
Yeah.
She's planning on leaving soon.
Well, then
she's-
wait when she leaves.
Wait till she
why
leaves.
You gotta
Yeah.
rush?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
If this is, I mean, you by your own physical descriptors and stuff, and based on your conversationality here, you seem like a chill guy. You could get other people. You know, if it's meant to be, when she's headed out in this short amount of time, pursue her then when she's out the door. You know, if it's
I mean,
meant to
how
be, it's
hot
meant to
are
be
we
at that
talking?
time.
Whoa.
I mean, for a fucking office in the middle of Texas, we're talking pretty hot, you know. But
That
Like-
sounds like a low bar though, knowing nothing.
Okay, yeah, this office is normally like 30 somethings and like 40 somethings with like fucking they're just married and shit, and it's there aren't too many options. I'm 23.
Oh, okay. So I assume
Yeah.
she's another young person around your age.
Yeah, I think she's 22.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's great.
Is she an
Is she
intern?
hitting on you?
No, we're both like contractors right now. So we're both
They're
just
Jim and Pam.
literally, and I've never had this fucking situation before. I've always like all my friends were like, "Oh, dude, you're gonna be working in an office." When I first got this job, you're about to fucking Jim and Pam this shit up, like find your Pam. And I was like, "All right, I don't watch The Office, but good for you. That you
situation is
like.
good.
I appreciate this. Yeah,
She's
I
leaving.
appreciate.
Right now, you do
But she's
fucking
leaving.
nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
wait.
You do absolutely nothing. You can keep talking, that's fine, but you don't
Right.
fucking do anything. Don't get drunk and send a text. None of
Okay.
it. And then when she leaves, ask her out on a date.
Are we too late?
Okay.
Have you already been flirting with her?
Yes, but she's also been flirting. Like it's not
I
just
think
a
that's
one-way
okay
street.
if it's a little, like you're not being
Yeah.
like nice
How
tits,
long?
love.
How
as
long
long
is
as it's
the?
none of that.
No.
How long is her contract?
Yeah, he says nice tits
Until
and then
December.
her name, like a gentleman.
Yeah.
Wait,
Until
what did you say?
December.
How long
oh,
is
dude,
it?
yeah.
As long as the summer?
December. No, she's leaving in December.
Oh, dude,
that's
that's a
long
lot
time.
of. Dude, you okay?
It's
you,
hella time.
You
It's
cannot
hella
fuck her,
time.
dude. Don't do it.
Do it.
Okay.
Wait
All
till
right.
she leaves. Then you ask her out. That's it. Right
Okay.
now, actually, genuinely, as Sabrina said, Jim and Pam it. They did that for, I don't know, years maybe? I
They
don't
did that, yeah.
I don't have a concept of how long that was.
Yeah.
The irony
I think
is
they
like
did that
we're
for a
giving him
long
this
time.
advice, but I know myself and I know others. Like he's
Okay.
100%
Yeah,
gonna try to
You're
hook up with her.
absolutely right. But know that we
Okay.
gave you the right
Okay.
advice. You are.
Okay.
You're actually done. The minute there's a work party, you're fucked. But try.
Okay,
Here's
there's
the thing.
already been a work party. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, give us
No,
more.
I just
Give
wanna
us more of
ask,
those juicy
you-
deets.
Do you actually like her, or is she just hot?
No, I like her, and like we have the same music taste. She watches Hassan. She's a YouTube frog though, so she's not seeing this.
Uh-oh.
She.
Well, it's gonna be
we have the
on.
same
It's
taste
gonna
in
be on
humor.
YouTube.
Oh shit.
Fucking, I'll send it to her later then. Whatever.
Okay, but you're trying to fuck her then. Like,
Don't send this to her.
like that's literally like that's a move. Like what you're doing is a move. Like, hey, what's up? Yo, you see
That
this?
is a
I
move.
went on and talked about you. This is how I feel about you. Like,
Yeah, that's game.
If you like
but
her, you
we've
can
been
wait.
hinting.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely that. And also we've been like we've talked about like relationships that we've had or like relationship goals, and that was the main thing that I wanted to talk about. Where like
You were already. It's fine. Sorry,
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay.
This ain't last until December. If this is the rate of acceleration, we'll just say though. I think that's safe to surmise. Like, it's really hard to just feather it,
Yeah.
from the ramping up communication perspective. So like, or standpoint. So it's just like
Maybe November.
he's
Maybe
not.
November.
You're
No,
not
you guys
getting
are
it fucking
crazy. He's not. He's
September.
not gonna do that. He's gonna try to fuck her
I
this
know
weekend.
he's not. I
No.
know, but this is the path.
I'll be strong.
If you
I'll fucking
like
hold.
her.
I know what he's doing. I've done like I've been there. Okay, sometimes you're not supposed to do it, but then you're like, oh, just god damn it. But it's just right
Yeah.
there, and you're
See-
gonna do it no matter what we say. Like the moment that you said, oh yeah, I'll send her this video, then like yeah, it's obvious.
That
Like,
was a joke. That was a joke.
He
Come
was
on.
joking,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't
I
think
feel
that
like
was a
it's even
joke.
more of a flag that he just said we've been talking about what we want out of relationships.
Yeah.
No. Like she's mentioned her relationship because so she has a rotation of dudes right now, and she's asked me for advice as to what to do with some of them, and so we are already like established friends at this point. I'm not trying to. I didn't really think that I was going to. Also, one of the main reasons why I don't really think that I was probably not going to in the first place, like not hook up with her right now, was because she's just like she has a lot of wants and needs, and from a financial standpoint, I can't do that. I can do like a 2 for $20 at Chili's, but she wants like champagne and caviar. So
in Austin or in Texas in general, what the fuck?
Is this a
Dallas.
literal
This is
comparison
Dallas.
or a figurative one? Caviar versus the 2 for $20.
It's pretty literal. Her
Wow.
her main goal right now is, I don't know if you guys know that one TikTok where it's like that woman saying that she wants to shake her ass on a yacht in a thong in Dubai, but that's her like energy right now for summer.
Have you been friend zoned?
Bro, she
We maybe
lives in-
didn't consider. We assumed this was mutual. Have you been? Is she into you?
Yes. Like I said, this flirting
Is that an emphatic yes? Because it needs to be in this
Yes.
situation. Is she
Yes,
into
it
you?
is. Definitely.
Okay.
Like
But
But
we've
she's talking
both
to you about
been-
other dudes.
But she's talking about other dudes. So this is my predicament, Alana.
No, there's no predicament. The answer is you don't fucking do anything until December. Thighs, okay?
Yeah, you have
talking about
time to
other
do other
dudes is
stuff.
like it could go either way. Like it could mean
Yeah.
that
exactly.
it could mean that she's not into you at all, and that's why she's just like setting boundaries, being like, "Yeah, you're my friend. You're in. You know, it's nothing
Or it's a
beyond that."
ploy.
And I think it's more likely that it is the boundary setting thing, like than not. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know what the split would be, but
I mean, you could try in November
know,
or
I-
December, but
yeah,
That's
it's
probably
just
what I was
not
gonna
until
do.
then.
Wait till then.
Please.
And just really like just even if you're obviously you should think about it considering both of you, but if you're going to look at it even from a selfish perspective, if there are talks of other men on the table and stuff, and there is this huge gap between now and then, if that doesn't work out, dude, it sucks being in that dynamic. It's so shitty for you. Like you're going to really hate work a lot more, and she probably will too, and it's going to be crappy and like might be weird and shit, and other people will talk about it in the office, So
Yeah.
Go see
even
other
just
people.
from like a
I mean,
I'm
personal
literally already
security
getting a text about
standpoint.
it
Totally.
from somebody
See
else.
other people.
I'm literally already getting a text about it from somebody who's watching. So who's a coworker. So
Okay, so that's someone in your real life. What's that take?
Well, looks like she'll probably see this and the ball's in her court after this. So obviously none of our advice holds pretty much, but
go around the water cooler.
It's always weird to
No,
me
he's
when
a good guy.
like
He's a good guy.
I'm fun for the family. Like that's so strange. Like groups of friends all watch me. That's so wild. Anyway, that's
Oh
not the
no,
point.
this is just a coworker who I like recently found out watches this on. So
What did they say?
oh, I don't know. He doesn't. I haven't really told him.
Oh, okay.
Like all the ins and outs of this.
Well,
It
he'll
is
watch all of
worth
this,
asking
and
Well, now
he'll
he
tell
knows.
someone at the office.
Yeah, and now he knows.
Just saying
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. He's hearing me say this. You know you're gonna do that. You know you're gonna.
All
tell
of this
someone
was
at the
about
office.
if I had to give you any follow-up advice, it would be don't talk about this on a stream
Yeah.
where your colleagues might watch it.
Download the voice
Oh.
changer mod. So
Turn it
Ah,
and
yeah.
download Tinder and leave that woman alone.
I think so. I think so.
yeah.
If
Yeah,
it,
you
if
really
it is
gotta-
to be, it will
Yeah.
be.
You really got to spread your seed elsewhere to get your mind off things at the very least. Because
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
moment
but
that you
Tinder's
start
so
talking to other
fucking
girls,
whack,
you're
dude.
gonna start being interested in them too. What's up?
I was just saying Tinder's so fucking whack. Like I said, I'm not a conventionally hot guy, and
Put
I.
a dog in your picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to believe
Okay.
that seeing that picture.
I mean, not for Dallas, I guess. Fucking, I could go around. I tell my friends all the time, I'm a Dallas 2, but like an Austin 8. And
There's that much disparity in that little land.
dude, it's fucking ridiculous. At least
I
the part
don't
of Dallas I
understand
stay around
Texas.
in.
I don't get what's going on there.
You guys
Wait,
do
guys
over
are
there.
over
Ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
Dallas is trash.
Um,
I'm just
Dallas
fucking,
is
I'm
trash.
saying it.
Dallas is
A
fucking.
song from
I'll
the
fucking
Roach.
agree with you, dude. Fucking
It's so
Dallas
trash.
frogs get at me. It is the worst. All they have is food. And sorry, getting off point, but
There's a lot of parks. There's that eyeball.
parks and museums. That's what we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, which are nice. Don't get me wrong, they're nice. But like,
Yeah.
like I was saying, like Tinder in Dallas is not for me. I know that I've fucking been through it. I've had a couple of fucking I've had a couple of friends who are like who say, "Oh yeah, I can like I get dates. I help people like set up their profiles all the time. I'll help you out."
I want to know
but I'm
what
just
does your
not good over
profile
text.
say?
What was that?
Can I ask what your profile says?
Wait, and please,
Oh,
do you
I
have
don't
the
know
word
what- I don't
coffee
have
in
one right
there?
now. No,
You have your height
absolutely
in
Don't
your
not.
ever do
profile.
that.
No, I don't have. I did when I had it. I did have my height in there when I did have one, but I don't have one in there.
Wait, you don't think
anymore.
it's a good thing to do?
No,
It's just
you can put your
cringe,
height in
dude.
it, but it's funny when people write 5'11" because I guess that matters. When they add that tagline, it's like,
Yeah.
If you find yourself at any
Yeah.
point in time writing the words coffee, pizza, hikes, adventure, or the office in your
Outdoors.
bio,
Oh,
you are a
guys.
statistic
That's a
and
big
you are
red
lame.
flag.
Don't do
Yeah.
that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
but
no, no, no.
yeah, but he makes up for it by writing 6 and 3 next to one another on the profile. After that, it doesn't matter. You can be whacked. Like, you know, your options are open.
No, women read your profile. I know guys just kind of go, but no, women actually read it, and we.
Oh yeah, and I always do like when I did have
Women
one, I would
can't
always do
read.
something funny. Like
Oh, you're right.
What?
when
No.
I did have a Tinder, I would always do something funny or like just something like that was supposed to like elicit a response. Like
Yeah.
and still just fucking nothing. Just because Dallas, I just don't fit into what Dallas finds conventionally attractive. And
Why not
I'm
leave
fine with
Dallas?
that. I don't have the funds for that. So we're working towards that.
Wait, say what you really mean. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? I
What,
don't have
what,
the
what
funds
do you
for that right
mean?
now?
Like you're not conventionally attracted for Dallas? Like, is Dallas too white? Is that what it is? Like, what's going
Oh,
on?
absolutely. Yeah. Dallas is so fucking white.
Is that what you mean?
Dallas Tinder, Dallas Bumble, Dallas Hinge, like
Oh, really?
literally every single one is just so white, so fucking like just not fun. Like a lot of these people also on Bumble
No, it's
and
not fun at all.
on Bumble and Hinge, like you can say whether or not you're willing to drink or like smoke or whatever. A lot of them just have no, like straight up no, never, like like never drink, never smoke, never have fun.
Wow,
I
I'm
guess.
surprised by that.
Like kind of
That's what I'm saying. Because what the fuck else are you gonna do in Dallas? It's just fucking bars out here. Like that's our nightlife. We
Yeah.
have fucking
Ribs.
food and drinks. That's it.
At least Nico Lil lives there, you know, in her $2 million apartment.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit up
That's
Needle.
true.
Yeah, we're gonna be best friends.
There
Actually.
you go. Maybe you'll match with her. Oh wait, she's a boyfriend.
Oh, I have no idea. I don't keep up with it.
Yeah, no, Dallas is dog shit. It's all fucking churches and restaurants and old people.
Yeah, just old money.
Joe Rogan moved there.
I'm literally
No,
going
I
there
moved to
next week.
Austin. Which
did he?
Austin is supposed to be the fun part of Texas, but I don't even get
I
me
still
started.
find Austin really boring. My ex lives
Yeah.
in Austin,
Yeah.
so I used
It's
to go
so
there all the
boring.
time. And they'd be like, Austin is life, man. And I'd be like, what if we
Yeah. No, Austin is life for people who've like
It's okay.
never lived in a fucking city. It's like that's
No,
Yeah.
he's
what it
only
is.
ever lived in Texas.
Just so fucking sweaty down there.
Yeah, that makes
too. It's
sense.
just
It is really
unlivable.
sweaty. Yeah.
Fucking
It's-
disgusting, especially right now. You kidding me?
Oh god, yeah,
Humid.
it's sticky and shit.
Don't get me started. I haven't stepped
Imagine you,
outside
like,
all weekend just because I
how
didn't
do
want
you
to fucking be a
date
part of
there?
it.
You know, like even if you're
You
like
don't,
You just stick
especially
trim
to
if you're
each
person,
other.
a big
and you
dude
just
like
sorta,
me.
do you just
I'm
like
fucking.
you know
I'm
how like if
sweaty
you
all
live in
the
a house
time.
and you got a cat and you just for at some point in time you stop smelling the cat, you know, like do you guys just stop realizing if it gets physical that it's like we are both drenched in just like 6-hour-old ass sweat at this point. Like
That's
I could
exactly what I'm
not do
saying.
that.
you find a
That
way
is
to make it a
exactly-
turn on. You pretend you're into it, and then eventually you are into it if you pretend for long.
Yeah, if you really ham it
Yeah.
in.
That sounds like experience right there.
Becomes
That's
sexy.
yeah.
Anyway,
God
don't
damn.
date your coworker.
Okay.
Certainly don't put
Yeah.
any
Don't date
pressure
your
on her.
coworker. Get out of
And
Dallas.
leave Dallas would be my
Yeah.
tips. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Yep. Just about covers it.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
All
Thank
right,
you guys
thanks,
very much.
guys.
Anytime.
Okay.
We nailed that one. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't nail her. Hi.
He's going to.
The next person is Chris, pronouns he, him.
Chris.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
What up, Chris?
Yeah, okay, I guess I'll just get started. So, I met this guy on Tinder a long time ago. We met on Tinder in December 2019. We went on a few dates and then we stopped talking because of the pandemic. We go to the same school, we live in the same city. But then pandemic hit, we both had to go home. We didn't talk for months. Then we came back, we started talking again August of 2020. And we sort of like, we started dating then. So we've been dating now for a little less than a year. We're about to hit a year in about a month, which is exciting. I also turned 21 in a month, so that's also exciting at the same time. But anyways, the past few months have been like really, really good. He's been, really nice. It's been great. But he texted me 5 days ago asking me if I wanted an open relationship. And I didn't respond. I still haven't responded. It's been multiple days, and it's now a little bit awkward. But
You
so
haven't
now I don't
texted
really.
your partner in 5 days?
No, I have not texted my partner in 5 days. He asked me if I want an open relationship, and I don't know what to say. Um, I've I've like written out responses, but I haven't said anything, and I don't know what to do. Um,
Why did he
so
text you that kind of serious thing?
that's the problem I was sort of having as well. Is I feel like that's like a bigger discussion, especially for how long we've been dating. It's like
Mm.
that's a strange thing to text someone, and also I've sort of been overanalyzing a lot of situations about recently. So he just got a new like job internship thing, and I don't know if he like met someone or maybe he already did something. I don't know, or maybe someone convinced him. So like, here's my thing. I don't want an open relationship, but I want to continue dating him. But I've been told by my friends and everyone I know that like going into an open relationship is sort of the beginning of the end of a relationship. So do I just, break it off now and, move on, or do I sort of see if it can work, or I don't know.
You talk about it.
Talk
You
about
just meet up and you fucking talk about it. All of it. It could take hours. You just talk about every part that you're worried about, everything that you think. You just talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to make a decision before talking about it. You've been asked the question, you haven't responded, you don't know what to do. It's
Mm-hmm.
again insane that he texted you that instead of talking to you about it in person. That's wild.
Yeah.
But I really think that's the solution is you just sit down and have a long fucking chat and figure out what you want to do. You don't have to make the decision before you talk.
Yeah.
Also, you guys have I mean, this is like, maybe this is a LA centric thing, or maybe this is anecdotal, but like the conversations I have with my gay friends here is that it's like significantly harder to get into a committed, like long-term monogamous relationship as a gay man in LA than it is to just like fuck around. So you guys have a good thing going. I don't know if you like realize that, or maybe it's different where you're from. I don't know. But
yeah, no, no, it's exactly the same. I live in a city as well, and it's exactly the same. And I think that's also sort of what's stopping me from like, like if this was any other, if if we were only dating for like a month or whatever, I would have already like broken up because I was like, this is too much to deal with. But like, yeah, a lot of people in my city just sort of like fuck around, and like, I don't want to do that. I want to get into committed relationship,
Yeah.
but it takes a lot of effort to get there, and that's yeah.
When he says he wants an open relationship, is he talking about like him going off with somebody else and you're just kind of staying at home, or is he talking about like bringing a person home to your joint bed? What does he mean by that? Did you guys even get a conversation, or does
No,
any of that sound like something you might be open to?
we had a conversation a few months ago that me and my friend were talking about like what an open relationship means.
Right.
So like it would be that like we would still like date, and it would be like best friends with benefits, but he can still go off and do whatever he wants with anyone else, and so can I. But I don't want that. That is like, if I'm in a relationship at all, I want it to be exclusive. I get very jealous easily, so I think that would sort of spiral out of control.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I
And it's not the right fit
Alana.
for you. I
Yeah.
think the truth is that you do know. Yeah, I still think you should talk about it, but I think the truth is you do know. You know what you want, and you know your boundaries, and you're trying to fit it to make this person work. But if it's
Don't
not a
do that.
relationship that you want to be in, that it's not a person that you want to be with. It's not going to make you happy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
also
I don't think you should compromise.
don't lock yeah, exactly. Don't lock yourself into that relationship thinking like, well, I got a good thing here. It's going to be really difficult to find another monogamous relationship, so like I'll just keep it going. I'll just like try it out. And then before you know it, you're in a really shitty situation where you're with someone and you may have loved them at a certain point, but now they're just doing whatever they want, and you're not getting anything out of this relationship. Like you're feeling sad and jealous. Not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that was what I was leaning towards, was just sort of breaking it off. And I will still talk about it for sure. I mean, I I think he is pretty dead set on making it open. So I think that
And
that would mean that it would have to end. Yeah.
yeah.
Even if he wasn't dead set, it's a little sus that he did it over text. But look, you found a monogamous, like, gay relationship in your city via Tinder, okay? So obviously you can do it again. You know, you did it once. It's not like a unicorn. You know, you can do it again. It might be a little bit harder, but you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Maybe have that conversation in the beginning of a relationship too, just like whether they're like it's like a short-term relationship or a long-term, just have that conversation, let them know that that's not something you'd ever be interested in, so they don't
Mhm.
have like the I hope and then this happens a year later.
Yeah, that's actually that's pretty good advice. I feel like I'm bad at like setting boundaries with people, so I think that that would also like I had a boyfriend before this long time ago in high school, and that was like it was not the boundaries were not set at all. So I'm trying to get better at that. So yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think just setting boundaries at the beginning can make it a lot better.
And also
Okay.
just
I
know
agree.
what yours are and what you're comfortable with, and
Yes.
don't try to bend that, because I think even if you bend it, the more you bend it,
Mhm.
people will just take advantage of that, and then you'll end
Yeah.
up being in a really unhappy place.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Mm.
you'll be very resentful.
So here's what
Yeah.
you got to do, okay? Sign up for an Equinox membership. You know, maybe find like someone who can get you clenbuterol. I'm just kidding. That's not. It's illegal.
Isn't
Okay.
that the like horse?
Yeah, it's a horse asthma
Yeah.
medication, but also is a good way to cut. You know what I mean? And then you get that gay bod. Okay, you get that revenge gay bod, which is very different than just the revenge body. Okay, so you're svelte now, and then you go and you flirt with his dad, and then you have sex with his dad, and you're like, how do you like that?
Okay.
Do you
Yes.
enjoy this open relationship? No, didn't think so. Guess what? Boom.
That's
Make his dad call
yeah.
you daddy.
I feel where you're coming from there. I'm just not sure all of that is necessary. I think we could maybe reduce
No,
it
that's good
to
advice.
you just talk to him. And then we'll like figure out the other steps later.
I just don't
Yeah, and
see it.
then-
I don't see it.
I'm sorry, man. It's a huge bummer.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do if someone I was in a committed monogamous relationship asked me that question. I feel like it would be difficult, but you have to know and respect your own boundaries because other people want.
Yeah, totally.
Mhm.
Thank you all for the advice. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
There's
have a wonderful night.
there's cool dudes out there in every city, Chris. You know, there's
Yep.
there's a lot of fish in the sea. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I mean, dude, what if I don't know, you go like just don't go on Grinder, okay? I feel like that's you're not gonna know that already, but that's not
would
you're never gonna
never,
find anything there.
Not there.
So what you got to
Absolutely
do
not.
is like what do gay people like? I don't know, like pottery class? No, it's just like something. Oh, I got it.
Gay people fucking love pottery, dude.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah,
thinking
that's-
like somewhere where you could find like eligible gay bashers that are interested in a monogamous relationship. Like
Starbucks.
not pottery. Let's think.
Is there a Barnes and Noble near you?
There is, yeah. Actually.
Barnes and Noble's not very gay though.
I'm just talking out shit.
Yeah,
I go to like
easy.
the cookbook section. Or
Find
something.
like 70-year-olds.
I think going to a cooking class isn't a bad idea.
Go to Disneyland.
Disneyland.
That's where
okay.
they are.
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
go to
Get
like
on the cast
drag
members.
night at your bar, like at the
Oh,
local.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not gonna
Yeah.
work though.
This is the most heterosexual gay dating advice I've ever heard in my life.
Okay,
Yeah, bro,
well,
you should go to a fucking
First of all,
bookstore,
I was
man.
killing
That's-
it earlier.
Why don't
Okay,
you
I was
go?
killing it earlier. I
Read it.
nailed his problem. Okay, showing that I know what I'm talking about. But yes, you're right. You're absolutely correct.
Well,
I don't
yeah,
know.
I guess that's the other thing is that like I don't even know like how to date in this city because it's been so long. Like I don't even know like those like that like I'm so bad at like first dates and like I haven't had one in years. So it's like it'll just be an interesting experience.
That's
I guess.
scary,
It
but
will
it's a
be.
hurdle that you will absolutely get past when you get to it. You will be
Yeah.
just fine.
That'll be exciting.
To be
Yeah.
honest, if I knew what the solution to this was, like literally, I would be able to help out all of my gay friends who constantly complain about not finding like a good monogamous relationship. And for
And all
those
the
in the
advice you
chat,
give
it's
them so
not.
far is pottery class.
Yeah,
And they're like,
I don't
"Please
have
stop."
good advice to be honest on that front. He's just
I
like,
do
you gotta
mean
go
it.
through friend networks.
I do mean it when I say go to Disneyland. More than half of the men that work there are gay, easy pool, and they're so nice to you. I think you can definitely find somebody there.
That's why I say Equinox, which is like Disney
Equinox?
men,
Or-
but Disney
yeah.
men. Yeah, Equinox is Disneyland, but for bussy. Like, no matter which city you're in.
Yeah, he's right.
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, it's just expensive, but yeah,
It is.
I maybe one day.
Pussy don't come cheap.
Yeah. All right. That was. I just needed like to talk about it because like my friends are all busy right now, and I don't know. Like I always go to him with my problems, but he is the problem, which is just a interesting.
I
thing.
think
So,
you
yeah.
should rip off the Band-Aid and reach out to him ASAP. 5 days is a long time.
Someone said Disney gays are basically Harry Potter adults. Do not engage.
Oh.
Now that's interesting. I feel like
I
I'm
guess you have
almost
to be into Disney a little bit.
I'm a little bit into Disney. So
Austin is
I'm
a
not,
Disney gay.
But
Oh.
But the thing is, like, the gay men at Disneyland, it's like they're Disney babies, so they want like that perfect romantic happily ever after. So I feel like they'd be more interested in a long-term committed monogamous relationship. That's
Somehow
what
the
I feel like we're
phrase
getting some leaps
Disney
from you right now,
babies-
Sabrina. I feel like you're onto something, but I'm concerned.
Never mind. Don't look at my bed.
All right. Well, the way you said "oh" to Austin means that like you're already maybe you are into an open relationship.
No, Austin seems nice. He seems nice.
All right. Well, I believe in you. All right.
All right.
Maybe you
thank
can
you.
find. Actually, I was gonna say maybe you can find a gay in my community, but no shot. They're all horny as fuck.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, kind of same here. So yeah, they all are terrible. Yeah. But
See,
thank
people
you.
are already asking top or bottom. This is important. Don't worry. You don't have to reveal that.
I will not be answering that.
He said he said verse. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
That'll work.
Good luck, Chris. I'm sorry. This sounds like it would be very difficult, but you got it.
Thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
All right, dude. Have a good night.
Okay. So after this, so there's 2 people left. This next person is Zoa. He, him.
Hello.
Hi, Zoa.
What's
Hi.
Hey, this is kind of nerve-wracking being in front of 24K people, but
Oh, really?
I guess
You
I'll
got
just
it.
go ahead.
Do it.
So, I'm 29 and I currently still live with my parents, but not because I don't have a job.
I
So
feel
I
that.
graduated. I graduated pharmacy school in 2018, and that was when I guess I was a NEET or whatever. And eventually, I got like part-time jobs and temporary jobs or whatever. But now, right now, presently, I currently have a full-time job as a pharmacist, which I'm pretty proud of. You know, I vaccinate people, so I'm just gonna flex that. And I make decent money now. So now I could go ahead and like get my own apartment or whatever, but right now living at home is like really convenient and like comfortable, and like I still have a bunch of student debt to pay off. So that's where I've kind of run into problems because I'm going to start dating again, and I don't know what I should tell people about my living situation if it comes up in conversation. Like, do I just be honest about it, or do I be vague, or should I actually go and get my own apartment even though it would be inconvenient, and I feel like it wouldn't make sense financially. Like by American standards, living with your parents still seems kind of shameful or pathetic. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't completely feel like it's that way. And another thing is that like my parents are like really traditional, or I would even say they're racist because they don't want me dating non-Indian girls because I'm Indian. So like I don't know what would happen if I brought home a non-Indian girl or whatever. And like it wasn't an issue when I was in college or pharmacy school because like I was living out of town and like they wouldn't know about my like dating life when I'm over there, when I was over there. But yeah, that's basically my situation.
I think living at home with that extra context of your parents potentially not approving of your dating decisions is actually potentially really toxic for you. Like that seems bad. the initial question of do I not tell girls that I still live at home? I would say if that weren't with that layer of pressure from your parents, then yeah, you would just tell them and be like, look, I have student debt. I'm trying to save money. Maybe you want to be a homeowner. There's responsibility in that as long as you don't have an uncomfortable relationship with your parents that I don't think is going to be a red flag to everyone. Surely it will bother some people, but certainly not everyone. I don't think it's a huge issue across the board if you're just honest and open about why, and it's not because of some codependency thing. But yeah, your parents not being okay with you dating means that you potentially aren't that independent. And I feel like that could be really unhealthy for you.
I can't imagine too, not to just project into your situation, but I can't imagine that would be the only potential issue again too. Like, should you start finding a partner and you're dating again, like you're just gonna want to have your own space. Just even though it might not make as much sense from a financial perspective, if you're in pure savings mode, there are some enormous benefits. Like if this, like Alana said, if this is going to come at the expense of your mental health and the health of a relationship you're trying to foster, it is worth that financial investment. Should it factor into your budget? Like if you have people coming over and vice versa and stuff, it's just going to be a lot easier, not at your parents' house. But that's separate from other core issues here, obviously.
You should never choose your partner for the expectations to fulfill the expectations of your parents, though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, what you can do is actually this is bad advice. So I'll save that after I'm done with the good advice. I'm not. Don't do what I did, and date women that they are not comfortable with until they just submit and are perfectly fine with the expectation that they're probably not going to see a Turkish daughter-in-law. So
So that's your good advice?
no, that was my bad advice.
Okay.
So, but yeah, good advice wise. I mean, look, independence feels good, and I think my family is not as aggro as yours. Like they're not like as overbearing. You know what I mean? I'm very fortunate, but I feel like there's a lot of Indian and just like Desi dudes in here that are going through the exact same thing as you are. They're like literally talking about that. And I think slowly easing them into like your independence is a good thing for sure.
Yeah.
And the first step there is definitely by moving out.
Yeah, I feel like I get what you're saying. It's like I'll take the like small financial loss for like the overall better like
It's
social
also
benefit,
good,
I
yeah.
guess.
Your quality of life will improve too. I mean, I
Totally.
think.
And you'll appreciate your parents more, maybe, at least the non-racist parts of them.
And truthfully, too, you do realize areas where it's like, I mean, you obviously seem like a really well-adjusted adult, but you'll realize like areas where you're like, oh man, this is a dynamic of even day to day around the house kind of life I wasn't aware of and stuff. Like here's just
Yeah.
it will help your personal development so much to take on that additional layer of responsibility, as well as the benefit that it'll bring to yourself to be able to be like, I'm making the decisions here. This is my space. No one else has to be in here. This is a judgment-free zone where I can just be safe. Like there's a world of difference for your mental health to have that component.
Do you not want to date a nice Indian girl? What's up with that? Huh?
I mean, to be honest, I mean, first of all, I'm not gonna run into an Indian girl like every day or anything. But like, to be honest, I kind of prefer non-Indian girls. I don't know why.
Preference.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe some inner thing
I'm
about
just,
me that wants
dude.
to
I was just
rebel
messing with
against
you.
my
I don't know why you
parents.
took it serious.
Yeah.
I was just fucking with you, dude. No. Oh my god. Look.
That's I do feel like, if you don't want to move out, then I don't think you should do it just for a relationship, but it seems like it could benefit you in a whole bunch of ways.
I agree.
Okay. Yeah, I get you.
And it is possible to save while not living at home. You eat a lot of ramen and you live in a really small apartment.
And you're a pharmacist.
What part of the world you in again?
I'm like near Nashville.
Near
You're
Nashville?
fine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You got a
you are gonna
3-bedroom.
find, even in this dog shit housing market, you could find some extremely affordable, comfortable situations in that part of the world. Like,
Yeah. I
yeah,
like I looked around. It'd probably be like maybe 10% of my income or something.
Oh, I don't want to undermine the choice, but that sounds like it's a lot more of a clear decision than not. Like if it's that is a lot of people don't have even that percentage luxury for it. So I think that this is something that won't bring in a lot of financial risk for yourself based on the things you're telling us.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I
Thanks, guys.
wish you the best with that shit, dude. I think you totally got this.
Big Hasan fan too. So great to be
Very
able to
brave
talk
of you
to you
to
somewhat.
say what you said as an Indian man on the stream about how your preference is non-Indian girls. Your Indian twist is about to pop off, dude.
That's okay.
All right, bye, Zoa.
Thank you.
See you, Zoa.
Bye. Okay, so the last person is Wantep.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god. What's up, Wantep? Wantep is stream sniping my fucking dating advice show, dude.
Listen, so I was going through the forums last night and I saw it said Wantep. I was like, there's no fucking way this is actually Wantep. So then I was like, yo, did you submit a form? And he actually wanted to be on it, so.
Wantep, how old are you now?
I'm 16. And I got 2 more years.
Damn, you've grown. You've fucking grown right before our eyes. It's crazy.
True.
All right, what's up?
I have a question, right? This is a hot topic. Why do you hate Batman? We gotta get in on this. Alright?
I don't. I was just kidding when I said he's a fucking.
Dude, nope.
No, I was actually kidding.
I think I have beef with him. I want to be honest.
Holy shit, Alana's Batman.
Tattoo.
I feel attacked.
No, I love Batman. I love all comic books. I don't have a problem with Batman. Has some of the best supervillains out of all comic books, in my opinion. Some of the most compelling supervillains. But as far as like my jokes, like it's just I'm just kidding when I say he's a billionaire who has the
He is a
capacity.
shitty capitalist who could help the entire city with money and
instead he beats the
chooses to
shit out
beat
of
people
them.
up instead.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta beat people up, you know? That's what I
Or
do.
you could fund, homeless shelters and
True.
Yeah.
that would be cool too.
Like he could literally single-handedly solve with the amount of billions that he has. He could single-handedly solve the homelessness crisis in a city, in Gotham City. He could literally create and personally fund mental health treatment facilities. Okay, hospitals.
Housing for
And
all.
instead, all he's doing is like vigilante justice on behalf of the fucking police force. He's literally the only thing worse than like a cop is a wannabe cop who's like, acting at the behest of the violent occupying force in lower income communities. You know what I mean? He's literally just like running around beating the shit out of fucking people with like mental health issues.
But he also has a mental health issue.
True.
What? Oh, what? Because his parents died?
No. He clearly has a personality disorder.
Oh.
Oh, that's
he's
interesting.
Batman, not Bruce Wayne.
Oh my God, are
Definitely
you
the
saying
problem where
did you just diagnose
he's
Batman with-
Bruce Wayne is the costume.
Holy shit.
It's
He
interesting.
could
I
fund
never
his
thought
own
about it
healthcare.
like that. I guess I'm
Totally.
ableist. Childhood trauma.
Exactly.
We learned about this. We learned about this. Childhood trauma is usually like a coping mechanism for a lot of people to develop what was it called? DID, right?
Associative disorder.
Not drama, trauma. His parents were murdered in front of his eyes, chat.
Pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Be hard to shake off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough. And there's no funding for any kind of mental health care in Gotham, obviously.
Yeah.
Anyway, did you need help?
Oh, hi.
I was also gonna ask if Hasan needs some advice from a 16-year-old, because I got quite the advice. I'm quite experienced.
With what? I'm literally gonna tell your mom that you're on here. What advice are you gonna give us? Want that? What the fucking latest TikTok dances
I want
are?
to ask a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
Like,
Is
what's
it
going on?
true that kids in schools today, instead of like bullying each other about the shit that we used to bully each other about, I'm 27 for context, are now bullying each other for like being racist and sexist? Is that true? That kids get bullied if they're not liberal?
Uh, no, I don't think so.
Oh.
And that just happens on Twitter, you know.
That's
No,
fair.
I think
Those
that's what
weird
older
tangents.
people think is going on because they hear like young people on the internet. They see like Minecraft stands, so they think like, oh my god,
Yeah,
young
yeah,
people
yeah,
are so woke.
exactly.
They're too woke. But no, that's not the
Mhm.
case. I don't think
I
either.
don't know why you had to call me out like that. I'm right here.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm about to be 30. I'm older than you. I also operate a daycare, so I am very familiar with how insane
Fair.
and idiotic children can be when it comes to their politics. There's two kinds of Zoomers, okay? I don't even know where Wantep falls. I mean, he's in here enough that he probably falls in the second category, but he's gonna try to act cool and he falls in the first. You either have Minecraft Stan Twitter, okay, or you have the W streamer Zoomers, okay?
Nah, I'm
That's
my
it.
own. There's a third one you don't know about.
What's the third one?
Sigma.
Yeah, Sigma.
Oh, the Sigma males. Okay, that's incels, Wantep. Don't
What? Really?
Sorry,
don't,
bud.
don't say you're a Sigma male.
Do the kids
Oh.
seem to be excited about or interested in the next God of War game?
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, Wantep is a Fortnite Zoomer, so what are 16-year-olds interested in, Wantep? Who are they watching? Is the
Probably
hood
Aiden
watching
Ross.
Aiden Ross or
Yeah, Aiden Ross.
XQC?
Honestly, Aiden Ross probably.
How many of your
I mean,
friends are how many of your friends are fans of Aiden Ross?
See, he popped off recently. So when I was in school,
know who that
he
is.
like no one knew about him. So
Yeah, the
I'd-
three of
I'd
us have
say-
no fucking idea who that is.
Oh.
Okay, well you guys
Related to
are
Bob Ross.
fucking L nerds, so obviously you don't know.
I don't
He's
even know
a
what that
W
is.
streamer, and obviously that's why I know because I'm also a W streamer.
Like
What's a
Waluigi
W streamer?
This is
And
a
what's an
different
L
language
nerd?
to me.
Just look at the
Us?
chat, and you'll understand. Yeah,
I don't
no,
understand.
it's kind of
I have
what
no
awkward, chat. Throw
fucking
some
clue.
dots. Throw some dots, chat. That's awkward.
What the fuck?
There's so many layers to this shit.
So many
Yeah.
layers.
Crazy.
They feel awkward right now. That's how they're expressing
Dude,
how
it's-
awkward it is.
It's fucking nuts. You ever go to like a conventions or some shit and you just run into some dude and you're like, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's Stinky. And you're like, all right. Oh, this guy's like 50 million followers. Like there's just like tens of thousands of people that have millions of people following them.
Well, before
It's
you
like,
guys
can't fucking keep up, dude.
Before you guys came
For
on,
sure.
I briefly mentioned because I was on a Minecraft streamer
Like Pockety.
podcast, and I briefly mentioned because someone asked, like, "Did you see Quackity?" And I said yes. And I
Oh,
was
dude, I
trending.
saw that shit.
Yeah.
That is just
Crazy.
like, dude, the bar for getting trending on Twitter as a Minecraft YouTuber, they're doing great things. They're doing fun, creative shit that's pushing the platform forward. But it'll be like every fucking day a unique paragraph about like, streamers, Stinko and Muffin met at an Arby's for the first time. 10 million tweets. It's
Y'all
like,
sound old. I'm just letting you know. I
dude,
mean, I
I
am.
sound.
I
You
am
can call
old.
me a fucking. You can hit me with that big boomer blast. I don't give a shit.
I'm a boomer too. I just no.
It's not
Gus,
even
how old are you?
I'm 26. It's not even fucking reflective on the streamers and shit, but I'm just like, I don't need to know when two guys in fucking hoodies just said hi one time, you know,
Yeah,
every
I don't
single
even know
day.
what they do. Like I have no clue what goes on in the Minecraft community.
I have
Like
no
I literally
idea.
have no clue what they talk about half the time. Even as a 16-year-old.
You should get involved in that, Wantep. You'd be more woke.
Yeah, true. True for sure.
Yeah, you're watching too much train wrecks. Why didn't you say anything to that
but
when I
you
said
really- you
that?
don't
I mean,
have
I
any-
don't listen. I can't
any
watch
help
train
you-
wrecks recently.
Oh yeah, you don't.
Because of the streams he does.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Bonus.
Boners,
Wait,
boners,
what? Wait,
boners.
what was that? Why do you know the memes if you haven't watched them?
Well, because you don't have to watch to know something.
Huh? That's interesting.
You know, Miz says bonus, but it doesn't have to gamble.
Uh-huh.
The reference
Uh-huh.
that you can know without knowing. Wait, that
No.
is self-report or no? But no.
Okay. I don't believe it. I'm telling your mom.
Okay. Well, there it is.
So you know Train's been gambling, huh? That's interesting.
Well, yeah.
Okay. All right. You ask. Do you have any problems at school? What's going on? Are kids bullying you? Are you fucking cool
got
at
you.
school because you have a Twitch
Yes.
following?
Of course. They
Are
all
you
know
the
me,
man?
I'm the big guy.
Yeah.
I rule the school.
You don't need
Wait.
help then.
He's
You
fucking
are the
lying.
ultimate Chad.
That's
Do you even go to school,
opium.
motherfucker? You're literally watching everyone on Twitch every day, 24/7.
It's summer right now, so of course not. It's like a month till school.
Oh yeah.
Have you grown since the last time I saw you? Have you gotten taller?
Yeah, I'm like 6'8" now.
Wait, really?
Yeah, for sure.
Can't tell if you're lying to me.
He said 6'8". I think he's lying.
Statistically fucking with you.
Oh, I thought he said
Yeah.
6'3". I didn't even say he said 6'8". Okay, yeah, he is
I
lying.
think so. Yeah. He's the next Master Chief.
Sir.
Okay.
I won't.
You've been
You
watching
really don't
too
have
much
anything to
Miskiff.
ask?
Chat saying you sound
Nope.
like Miskiff
Didn't you
now.
fill out a form?
I sound like Miz? There's no way.
Wanda, I have a question for you.
Fucking Baron.
Okay, that was
What's that?
that was okay, that was when he was playing Rust and he got the you know the Rust wheel? That was when it was that. Okay, listen. Okay, he went AFK. I literally know. I knew this would have been brought up. He went AFK, so I was like trying to hype him up. Oh my god, guys, look what he got, but he didn't really get anything. Okay, listen.
Very confused.
Wantep's farm said, "Well, I'm here to give some Chadvice to Hasan. Looks like he might need some advice. Easy."
Okay, Wanta, what are you gonna give me advice on? Let's hear it.
I mean, what do you need advice on? You know, I can't just read your mind.
How do I improve my credit score, Wantep?
Okay, pay it on time. Spend decent amounts. Don't like go crazy over limits. You wanna also use it as much. Get cash back. You know, the cash back is kind of like a low amount.
Wait, what does cashback have to do with your? Wait, what?
Well, you know, you get money. It's on the side.
Are you just
side
saying?
job.
Are
I
you
do that when
now
I
just
check out at
saying?
CVS.
Words, you know. Cashback.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm doing.
Are you just saying banking terms
Roth.
that you've heard?
Are you
Yep.
Savings and
talking
checking.
about like the
Cumulative.
1% back on your credit card purchases? Is that what you're
Yes.
trying to say?
Wantep, do you have a girlfriend?
Oh.
No.
Are you gonna get a girlfriend?
I'll think about it. You know,
Busy.
I'm too busy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Too busy what? Watching train wrecks?
Using
No.
the bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, do you talk to girls at all or no?
Of course. I mean, come on.
Come on. Okay.
on.
What do you talk to them about?
Oh.
Fortnite. Yeah, there it is.
You're such
I
a
love
fucking
that.
liar. You do
I'm
not talk to them
kidding.
about Fortnite. Nobody.
Okay.
Fortnite fell off.
True.
No, it's coming back. Fortnite's on the rise.
Okay,
again.
that's literally not true. Okay, go on.
I mean, I don't know what I don't know what to really say to what I'm talking about. Like, what do I say even to that? Like, I just have conversations.
What do you guys talk about?
I mean, like, okay. Listen.
Maybe you do need some Chadvice, Wantep.
Okay, listen. There was this girl 2 days ago. She talked about her boyfriend, and it was like she went like she wants to break up with her boyfriend for 4 years, which I don't know how, because she's the same age as me. She started dating when she was 12. It was really weird. She's been dating for 4 years, and she was like, this guy isn't giving me any attention. He keeps
The
playing on his
fuck?
Xbox, and also
Are you making this up? There's a 12-year-old in
I
a
swear to
committed
God. No.
relationship for
Yeah,
4
just
years?
happen.
Yep,
It does happen.
exactly. It's actually crazy.
What?
Right? What did you?
Is
So
he
what
the
did you
same
say?
age as her?
And well, I said, yeah, she's the same age. And I
And
said
he was
like,
35.
Jesus.
No, he's in school with me. He's my friend. And she
Friend.
said like,
Oh no. Oh
That was a
no.
late
well,
stage detail.
well, yeah, they're all from
Some
school.
random guy.
My middle school.
Okay. So what did you
I
say?
think. Okay, what did I say? Well, I said. Hold on, I don't remember what I said honestly.
I'm sort of convinced that maybe women speak to you, but I don't think I'm convinced that you speak back just yet.
Not really.
Okay.
You're right. Like I do speak back, but like I don't really say much. I just listen.
Well,
Gotcha. Not a
Wait,
bad
what do you?
quality.
Why
Good
do you
and
feel
bad.
uncomfortable when you speak to them?
No, of course not.
Okay.
No.
It doesn't. I don't know if I believe that. I feel like.
Okay, listen.
Seems fine with us.
Yeah. You're funny.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
not
You
wanna
didn't
talk
give her
to
any advice for
I
the
mean,
Yeah.
I think. Hold on, I gotta remember what I said. Okay, I don't remember.
I don't think you said anything.
Yeah, I don't think I said
Nope.
anything that
Yeah.
was. I don't think I said anything that was significant enough for me to remember.
Doubling down on that.
I'm
Yeah.
Did you
30
go,
years
okay.
old. If a 16-year-old was like, "Oh, I've been in a committed relationship for 4 years," I'd be like, "What the fuck?" I wouldn't have anything
And
to
he's
say to
playing
them either.
Xbox. Yeah, well, yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't have anything to say to that either. I'd be like, "What? Are you all right? Like, what
I
is
mean,
this? Like some
honestly, I
Mormon
like.
stuff going on?"
I can't really give advice on. I don't know. I just don't really know.
What do
It's
you
It's
fair.
like
Yeah.
do? You
very
tell them? Do you
Just
tell
complicated.
them you're poggers?
Oh.
Yeah.
What do you think you're best equipped to give advice on?
Best equipped. What?
What is the best advice that you can give? Like, where is your area of expertise where advice giving is concerned?
Ooh,
Mm.
video games. I'm crazy at
Oh,
them. Yeah.
okay. What kind of games you play? Have you played Kratos, the God of War, in Fortnite?
No.
Fucking hell.
Swing and miss.
Play
0 for 0.
Have you ever played God of War? No, Wantip was like
Yeah, I have. I have played God
he
of War.
was literally a
Same.
fetus when God of War came out. Like,
Yeah.
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 so you
What kind of
play.
games? What kind of games
did
you like?
play-
What do you?
Among Us. I'm just kidding. I speedrun Minecraft. I play Valorant, an FPS game.
How do you speedrun Minecraft?
I'm crazy at it. It's just like no one else can do it.
What's your
Wasn't there a
record?
guy who tried to like get from one edge of the map to the other and then calculated that it would take like 12 years?
There was this one guy who he used advanced mods.
What are you talking about? Wantep, what are you referencing, Wantep?
What is happening?
Yeah.
Listen, you don't want that smoke, Wantep.
True. Hold on.
They'll find where you're.
We can't talk about this.
They'll find your high school. They're probably in your high school. Wait, do you have Minecrafters in your high school?
It's gotta be.
They all would, right?
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I have friends who are Minecrafters who are over 30. And it's all they want to do.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but one of them built an escape room that takes like 2 hours to finish. And it's
Oh, that
actually
sounds-
pretty sick. Yeah. It's like the one benefit of having friends who are super into Minecraft is that occasionally they're like, hey, I made this roller coaster. Want to try it? And I'm like, yes. And you have a great time for 5 minutes.
Mhm.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Wantep, who's your favorite content creator right now on the platform?
Miz,
All right, bye.
Jeff, and
What?
Hasan.
You fucking liar.
Wait, I have 23 million points.
That's also a lie. Banned. I'm banning you. Anyway, guys, I don't think Wantep has any advice for us. And I don't think
Damn it.
someone in the chat said, as a 15-year-old, I approve of Wantep's takes.
True.
And there you go. You got one 15-year-old in the chat that approves of you.
Let's go.
All right,
well,
Wantep. Thanks for coming
Wantep
on.
was the last person.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thanks for coming on, Wantep. That was wonderful.
For everything.
Bye.
Learned a lot.
Thank you.
Who is he?
Wantep is a famous, notorious stream sniper. He's also Turkish.
Oh.
Yeah, He's our little Zoomer correspondent.
Cool.
But yeah, he streams on Twitch as well. And you know, this is what he does. He just stream snipes wherever he can. And that was exactly what it's like to talk to a 16-year-old. So there you
So
guys.
you're allowed to be a Twitch partner at 16?
13.
What's the age limit? 13?
13. Yeah.
Wow.
Again, why would older people want to actively talk to teenagers? Beyond me. Beyond me.
I got some good audience feedback there.
Yeah, I was just gonna say market research.
Take back to the
No,
team.
I meant in the way that people are getting canceled for.
No, you're right.
That
It's super
way.
weird.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
super weird. I could talk to a 21-year-old and I'm like, oh, you're an infant.
Mm-hmm.
Very difficult to understand.
Yeah.
He
Wait,
has a
you're-
Wikipedia page.
Damn, my man's on the up and up. Wait,
Yeah.
Lana, is your
Oh, it's a fandom page.
is your stream open? Like, can you see the stream?
Yeah.
Is this true?
Oh, that's me. What? Which part?
Did you make a video saying "I'll never do Chadvice again" already and uploaded it?
I did. Yeah, I did it actually while we were recording. I made that happen.
Messed up.
100%. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
And
Well,
it's
now you
because
have.
of Montep.
Yeah. Now you have market research take back to Sony. Like 16-year-olds apparently are not fucking with the Kratos skin
But have played it. Have played God of War.
illegally.
So
Foot's in the door.
that's true. Yeah. It's good. It's good stuff. But now he plays Valorant 24/7 and sleeps in his chair after he's done streaming, waking up to chicken tendies and a Mountain Dew on his table before playing another round of Valorant, according to his fandom page.
Wow.
Paradise.
There you go. Fascinating stuff. Fascinating
Positive
stuff.
that's real.
Oh, this,
Well, thank
wow.
God we saved all those people today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many
I love
lives.
that-
We sure did.
I love that most of them already had an idea of what the right thing to do was. They just kind of needed to say it out loud.
Most people just need to verbalize it or need a little nudge or even one piece of validation. Just be like, yeah, I thought so. All right, let's go for it.
I don't know about in Australia, but unfortunately, therapy's not free here in the United States, unless you're in college, in which case you can find some good, therapy programs in your colleges. Or
In Australia, we still have a very anti-therapy stance, I think. Generally, the approach is that therapy is for weaklings and you shouldn't do it. And there are a lot of ads trying to get around that. But there was a psychiatrist somewhat recently in Melbourne who, to get around men thinking that therapy was terrible and that they shouldn't do it, started men's only book clubs as a way to get men together as an entry point to make them read things and then talk about like which characters they empathized with and why. And it's actually worked super well.
Wow. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Some
it was
people
super
just
cool.
need that parallel kind of thing to be like, oh, I'm already kind of doing it. All right, I'll do that other thing.
Yeah.
fellas, is it
That's
gay to
awesome.
read?
Yes.
For sure, yeah. Yeah.
You're
Therapy
reading,
also gay.
you're reading words other men have written. It's kind of sus. You're
Oh,
trying
it's
to
like all those
trying to
Reddits
penetrate the
about
mind. Sorry, go ahead.
dudes who won't wipe their asses because they think touching a butthole is gay.
You're right.
And so I've seen a few of like posts from their wives being like, so I started putting pads in his underwear because it got too hard out the skid stain. So now I just take the pad out and I throw it out because he won't touch his own anus because he thinks it's gay.
Wait,
That's
like
ridiculous.
wipe?
So
Yeah.
now he's wearing pads.
Correct.
So this is fake, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
a lot of stuff is fake on Reddit.
That
I
is
feel like.
true.
The
But
my
there've been a
ability,
number of them.
I just feel like my ability to suss out what is fake or sarcasm online these days has just degraded so much, just because there's so much shit-post stuff out there too.
It's getting out of hand.
I felt
Like,
that way after I saw the Aiden Ross arrest stream as well, man. I know you watched it too, probably.
Oh yeah, every
Yeah,
minute.
when the fake cops rolled up, I was like, "Those are real cops, dude." Yo, ACAB, and turns out they're fake. And then before you know it, you're like, "Are cops even real?"
That's
Sorry,
it, man.
Yeah, that was just for the
Conspiracy.
audience. That was just a joke for the chat. It's a long story.
Well, we're glad you shared that with us. I hope Aiden Ross is okay.
May he survive.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on that somewhat awkward note. Seriously, this was an
Relatively,
incredible experience.
Yeah, it was chill as hell. Thanks for having me.
Had a good time.
Thanks.
And where can everybody find you guys?
Sabrina.
Oh, okay. What's up? You can find me on YouTube or Twitch/Abelina Sabrina.
You can go to YouTube and go type in Gus Johnson, or you could do that on Twitch. You're already right there. I'm playing Skyrim and shit lately. It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm on YouTube and Twitch and Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff as Charizard. You won't remember how to spell it. That's also okay. It's my name in the middle of Charizard. I made mistakes when I was 15, and here we are.
I love that you're dedicated to your 15-year-old username.
It's on the back of my high school jersey.
For me, it would be Hellboy Hassan, which is like very, very whack. So
Very good.
Yeah.
That's okay. My YouTube URL still has like 2 X's, Sabrina 2X.
Very good.
Very 2007.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe they took Sabrina away from me, so you had to retaliate with the X's.
Life is unfair.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you, guys. This was wonderful. Thank you for healing the nation. One Zoomer dating
Anytime.
problem at a time.
That dude is definitely
Absolutely.
gonna fuck his colleague though. So
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He's
100%.
probably already done it. He's there now. It was an hour ago.
yeah, he might be. He sent her the stream, and here we are.
He
Babe, what do you
sent
think of
her
this
the
clip?
stream.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What?
Oh no, I was talking about that guy. Anyway, thank you,
Oh.
Hassan. I'm gonna go
Alright.
dip out. I'm gonna go get some pad key Mao right now.
All right. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye, chat. Thanks, everyone. Bye, Alana.
Bye.
Hi, everyone.
And of course, thank you to our moderation team. Thank you, Morgan. That was wonderful. You were not that awkward, surprisingly. So good job. You were not awkward in front of Noel, and you're growing.